Twitch is not acting out again because it was saying something weird about my stream key, which clearly has not changed since I started streaming. That's all kinds of odds. We'll see how it goes. It's just my luck, honestly. Are we good now? Or better, at the very least. Oblivion is starting again because I frantically alt-tab to see what was going on. Oblivion didn't like that, even though it's in windowed mode. But still, it tells you to update your stream extension. It tells me to tell you to update your stream extension. Seriously? Then it's really not important. It's the Streamlab extension that, well, you won't be able to grab those little chests that appear from time to time. I don't think that's a big deal. And slot's still working, so there's still that. That's why OBS gave me the weird message. It's okay. And let's get some... Yes, those chests with septims in it. They're gone. And there's also, if I remember properly, there's a couple of mini games as well. But I have no idea what the odds are for these mini games because I cannot set them. I cannot do anything with them. So, oh, that's what you look like. Well, sorry, Lich S. We are going to Camp Alice. Nothing will stop us from reaching... Oh crap, there's another door. Are you kidding me? I mean, a gate? I just closed one. Like, really? Unbelievable. I think I'm gonna go for Camp Alice first and then the gate, because it feels like, I don't know, it feels like we only did just close one. Thank you, companion, for taking care of that little clanfear. The sky is probably red right now, so deactivating the night eye is probably not a good idea. And we found Valley View Camp. That's not the one I was looking for. And where's the camp? All I have is tall grass. There it is. And, oh, hello. We're friendly people. There's a mine, there's a gate. I'm gonna have to close that gate. I can't just leave it open like that. How far are we to the camp? Still quite a long way off. Jeez. And like, these two were so close. We have a gate, we have a mine. The mine at least is in. Thank you, I'm hydrating. I'm on top of that. Six house. Let's do that. Okay. I think I'm going to leave the gate. Hey, Meruem. Welcome to the stream. Greetings right back at ya. Okay, no. Oh damn, I'm not sneaking. It's very stupid of me. But then the enemy seems to have absolutely no interest in me. That was lucky. Dremora Kinval. There we go. That's a bit more flattering that way, I guess. I mean, it's a matter of opinion. I realize that. Something is seeing me, but I don't know what. I'm not gonna go for the gate. We've already closed one today. I think Cyrodiil will survive just a little bit longer. What? Mifune-san, why did my pet attack the Imperial Guards? Well, you're not an Imperial Guard, so let's good. I'm always waiting for the sound confirmation that they're dead. Hey Gliss, welcome back. Because the AI is dumb. Yes, that's unfortunately that's very often the explanation, isn't it? Valkina's bow, that's not bad. Let's grab it. I feel peckish. Daedric club, way too heavy for me. Perfect, okay. If it's a perfect gemstone, I will take it, obviously. How much is this modded? Moderately. Let me pull up the mod list for you. There you go. The Morrowind mod list is for my Shaman playthrough. Oblivion is this one, and Skyrim is well, Skyrim. Duh. Let's go to that cave. We haven't explored a cave just yet. And apparently... What is that? The location, Echo Mine. Is that an Amazon? No, it's a bandit bowman. Sorry, it's been a long time since I saw some basic bandits. Glass arrows, nice. Want that? No problem, Meruem, you're very welcome. Alright. Sorry for the monochrome, but I'm sure that cave is going to be so dark as well. And it's not... It's a place where they could be the velvet shoes. Well, we'll keep our eyes open in case we see some velvet shoes. Pickaxe, no. Are you playing Oblivion Online? What is Oblivion Online? Gliss, is there? I mean, has Bethesda released a game I don't know about? That's just Oblivion. Ooh, I have a shot at opening this. And we're just gonna go with that until it works. Or not. We try one more time. You gotta go soon. Well, that's a shame, really, but I'm glad you could stop by. And so tell me, when are you going to stream? I know you don't really feel like it this week, but when are you planning to stream? A late arrow, me likey. Silver bar, too heavy. And I'm not crafting. Oh, I'm so sorry, puppy. You don't really have a plan. Well, work out a schedule. That's what every wise man on Twitch says. You have to sort of have a fixed schedule, and I would agree with it. Even though I do have random streams as well, and you have to mow the lawn. That's actually fun, unless you have a huge garden. Come, Mifune, come. Until the mimic forgets we even exist. Don't go, don't go. Okay. What am I saying? There's no stopping Mifune-san from fighting. Those mimics are really nasty strong. But they bleed. Did you see that? It actually bled. Nothing I really want. You have a huge yard. Ow. Okay. Then it's, I guess the fun wears out pretty fast. Unless you have one of those little, what are they called? Tractor type thing. That could be more fun. That's the way I came in. No, wait, that's the way I came in. Let's try the left door first. Quiet. No trap. Ah, there's the person. What's your name? This one's got a name. It's not just... Oh, it's hireling. Okay. So you're not someone interesting. Oh. There's a whole party of them. I'm so sorry, Mifune. You're taking all the damage. I'm a horrible, horrible person. Aye. Well done, me. Okay. They're all one big family, aren't they? Fortunately, they're not doing too much damage. Okay. Oof, she said. Then again, they're level 34. A whole party of bandits about to die, yes. Well, that was a little hairy for a second. Alright, what stuff do you have for me? Mercenary boots. That's actually a very good piece of armor. I've been wearing those for the longest time. Dumner ivory bow, not as good as mine, but I will take the feathers. How are you, Space Wizard? What have you been to? What have you been to? What have you been up to? Jeez. Since I saw you, was it on the Xenox stream that I saw you? I think. Sure. Bosmer Redwood, not interesting, not one bit. You just bought Stellaris DLC. I have yet to play Stellaris, and I've heard the very best thing about it. I do have the base game, I think. And sooner or later I am gonna have to try it. I mean, I want to, it's not that I have to. I genuinely want to. It's just Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls take 99% of my gaming time. Oh wait, no, these are rubbish arrows. I don't want them. At the very beginning with this character, like every arrow mattered. Because I didn't have enough things to make them myself. And they cost a fortune to buy. But now I'm okay. 25, yes, I do pick that up. Choking Grass Tome. Time to learn a spell. Obviously Alteration would be good, but Choking Grasp is what? It's gonna be shock damage, destruction. What big quest and factions I'm playing? Yes, now with this character, she started with the Guild of Mages because her adoptive dad is a member of the guild, but quest-wise we only did a couple of quests from the Mages Guild. Like, no, we did get to the university and we did get our staff. So that's where we are with the Guild of Mages. Then we eventually joined the Thieves Guild. Not so much because we wanted the money, but out of a sense of justice. That's how it was. And otherwise, the truth is, because I've played Oblivion many years ago, and I don't really remember, and I never finished the game, not even the main quest, not even the guild quests. Like, I had played maybe to level 20 maximum. And hello, Me Balance, welcome to the stream. Because I hadn't played a lot of the game, and I did not really remember what I had played, I really wanted to have a close to vanilla experience with, you know, gorgeous outfit to find out there, with a variety of enemies, because I did remember it was getting quite repetitive. So I do have Oscuria's Overhaul, Mascar's Overhaul for, you know, the gameplay variety. Apart from that, big quest mode, not really. I mean, let me check my own mod list so I remember exactly. But Thieves Guild and Guild of Mages, that's what I'm doing the most. Da-da-da! Fixes, Travelers. Oh, Shivering Isles. And we did go to the Shivering Isles. Really, we were curious, so we had a sneak peek in there. But that was it. Vilya is pretty much a quest. I mean, she's a quested companion, and we've done quite a bit with her already. For now, we'll leave her at home because she tends to die a little too quick, and we don't want her to die, which is fair. For gameplay, I have the Druid and the Ranger mode, which is mostly how the character fights. And really, that's pretty much it. Oh, you should be highlighted. Like so. So no big quest mod because I still have to discover the vanilla content. Really. Yep. That was a long answer. Hey, Skink. Hey, Blacktail. Yes, that's exactly what happened. I was madness in there, but I went in there, explored a little bit. There was a ruin. We went into there, and then we said, okay, let's get back to what we have to do, and that was the main quest. Me Balance, take care. All right, I guess you're going. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope to see you very soon. Hi, take care. Okay, that was a very condensed conversation right there. And yes, buffering issues should be dealt with, indeed. If I've got to travel by the Nine Divine, stay on the roads. It's the Daedra, you see. I know that line. I've heard that before. Right. Shall we proceed? Oof, I'm so fast when I'm not sneaking. Even when I'm sneaking, I'm pretty fast. But if I'm running in a dungeon, then it feels... Have to experience of an... I know, Prof. I know. I did install Cyrodiil Expanded without playing the Vanilla Tribunal, and that was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. It's very true. Then again, I just did not realize what a huge mod that would be. So that's what happened there. In my defense, though, I shouldn't have installed it. I should have really discovered vanilla first and then decide to make things worse. Okay, and I just need to make a U-turn right now to discover the last room. Okay, and I guess this is it. Our keen sense of exploration was rewarded with 40-something septims. Well worth it. Okay, this is explored. Let's get out. And yes, those bandits, hirelings, and mercenaries. Didn't know what they got coming. ignoring up the gate for now. We've closed one. I feel closing one gate a day is fine, because if we were to close every single gate, well, that's what we'd be doing all day. Close the gates, close the gates, close the gates. So I'm going towards my target. We'll have a look at this cave though. The end of Vanilla Tribunal is pretty small though. You pretty much experience recreation of everything but the final fight. Alright. I just didn't have the joy of getting rid or meeting Cyrodiil. We have a stone up there. We'll have a quick look. There is a cave up here guarded by a flame atronach. We don't like those. Oh, and my balance got 400 septims, just like that. A fortune. Ogre. Go, Ogre. Go, Ogre. I'm cheering on the... Yes! Well done, Ogre. Personally, I prefer to fight the Ogre than the Flame Atronach. Gate closing main quest is probably the least interesting aspect of the game. Come to think of it, you've never finished the main quest either. Right now I'm stuck at the point where the Imperial City is under attack, but I'm just not strong enough to defeat Lord Dagon. So instead, I'm doing quests for Thieves Guild and the Guild of Mages. And right now it's taking me to Camp Alice. It's just a long way off the tracks. So there's a lot of things to discover in between and to explore. But yes, closing the gates just becomes very tedious. That's a fair point, Skink. As much as we dislike the gates because they do get tedious, they're not as bad. I was really expecting a mimic there. They're really not as bad as cliff races. Baccarat, it took you years to finish the Skyrim main quest. I finished... Hello, little boars. I don't know who ate you. The ogre, maybe. I did finish the main quest once. And that's having played the game for more than 1,000 hours. I finished the main quest once. I finished Dragonborn once. But I went through it as fast as possible for a very simple reason. The moment I arrived on Solstheim, and I was seeing the Redoran, the bone mold Redoran armor, and I was seeing the plants, and I just wanted to go back to Morrowind, which I did. And so this time I just played it very quickly. It felt like Solstheim in Skyrim was not really Solstheim. And otherwise I have never finished the Dawnguard DLC. Nothing there. This place is a bit empty, isn't it? Apart from this pack of wolves. I just don't want to shoot Mifune. Of course they were starving, poor puppies. Well done, me. I guess we can take the pelts. Also, I think I need the pelts for the Druid quest. I'll have to take the time to teleport there sooner rather than later. Don't want any of that. Vampires or werewolves? Vampires for me. If they're modded. And that's true for Morrowind, Oblivion and Skyrim. Can you be a vampire in Daggerfall, or was that a novelty for Morrowind? Thundering Howl Caverns. Let's go. Not a good time to sip coffee. Oh, I could have taken the coins. Daggerfall had vampires, werewolves, werebears, and wereboars. Huh. It's like Daggerfall had it all. Off topic, am I remembering correctly that you use Abigail Pet Shop in one of your Morrowind games? Absolutely. You're multitasking, clearly. Yes, I did use it. What was his question about it? I would recommend it. It's like the script of the creatures is good. And yeah, it's a good one. The only thing is it's not very lore friendly, so you have elephants and there's dragons, and they do exist in the lore, so but not in Morrowind, but they're quite ugly. So yes, I'm using it with my hello, and thank you so much for all the bits. Wow, much appreciated. Spartacus 1, thank you so much for the bits, really appreciate it. Brilliant. Are we not getting the alert? Yeah, it's because Streamlab wanted me to update. Nonetheless, I really appreciate it, and welcome to the stream. Oh, not sure the wereboars worked. You mean in Daggerfall? I couldn't tell. As you know, I've only been as far as Privateer's Hold and reached the first town. That's it. That's my experience with Daggerfall. Oh no, and start a second dungeon. With spiders, no less. I've got a feeling I may have... Either I'm going in circles... Oh, okay, good. He was asking if it was any good since he was concerned the spelling and objects ID. Lots of ID beginning with underscores and other beginning with letters. I haven't looked at it in the construction set, but the mod works as intended. I haven't checked my warning file quite a while ago for my fighter setup, but it was fine. And then, I mean, yes, it's true that we do recommend to modders to have a consistent form of creating IDs in the construction set. And a long time ago, most people would start with underscore. We don't do that so much, but it is an old mod. I haven't had problems with it, no. So you can pass on the message to Glisp. Yes. And as I paused, I just remembered I was... Uh-oh. And we are too hungry again. Time to have a snack. My biggest problem with Abigail's Pet Shop is that it's not lore friendly. And it adds creatures that you probably don't want to see in your game if you like it really, really lore friendly. That's it. Spartacus, how are you doing? Hungry, must have dinner. Hopefully I still have enough food. Let's have rat meat. You know, it's rat, but it's filling. It's got proteins and all that. And some cheese for the calcium. And that's it. I'm gonna have to remember to get some food when we go to town. Heck, I'm gonna have to remember to go to town if we want to be able to eat. Sorry, to move. There we go. All right. Let's continue the exploration. Nothing to see here, citizens. Stick slow under the flaming bus. You know, that's there's sometimes some heated discussions about lore-friendly mods and not lore-friendly mods, but honestly, the whole point of modding your game is to have a game that you want to play with. So if people like their game not lore friendly, as long as they're enjoying it, I think it's perfectly fine. For me, as much as I like, say, Star Wars, I don't really want to see stormtroopers in my Morrowind or my Skyrim or my Oblivion. But then, you know, people do what they want with their games. You're fine, Spartacus, good. You needed your dose of Elder Scrolls. You're always amazed at your modded version. You're still playing vanilla Morrowind every week. Nice. I mean, you know, I admire people who can still play vanilla. And I'm not saying it's better or worse. It's just I'm at a point where if the game is not modded, I just want to add more things, which is kind of sad. I'm really hoping that after playing my games really heavily modded, one day I'm gonna play vanilla again and it's gonna feel like, that's so new, like a new experience. That's the idea. There we go. Onion, 75 septims, that's not bad. One day I should try to mod, but I love it so much. You really don't have to, honestly. I mean, as long as you're enjoying your game the way it is, there's nothing that says you should, really. It's just, it's a bit of a vicious circle. When you start modding your game, then you can never have enough mods. There's always going to be another mod and you're gonna go, that looks cool and I want to try it, and you're gonna add a mod and another one and another one, and then you're gonna break your game, because that's what happens when you start modding it. And so you make a fresh install, you install mod, you start playing, and then there's new mods coming out, and it goes round and round and round and round. And that's true for people modding as well. You go, I'm just gonna mod myself a little companion, and you end up creating a whole city and losing years of your life in the process. Prof, you're saying that Deg has showcased Morrowind mods in which you can find Star Trek Next Generation uniform and buy Stargate weapons from a merchant. And why not? I would never use them. But why not? I mean, if somebody can roleplay something with it, then it definitely has value. Blacktails, your usual mod, your mod install order, natural environment, inventory mod, and then children killing mod in Skyrim. But that's horrible. Why would you? Because the children, I know. Is it because the kids are annoying? But why kill them? Just ignore them. Just let them sleep in the snow and sell flowers. Okay, the Jarl's son is annoying. Lock him up somewhere. Is there a lock spell in Skyrim? There isn't. Oh. Children in Skyrim are horrible. I understand. I understand that they can be annoying. I get that. And then you need new HDD because you have too many mods. Exactly. That's what I was answering to a comment on YouTube from Sonia, who said that it's great when you have a new computer and you try your Morrowind and you go to Vivek and you don't even lag and it's amazing. And yet, for the past 16 years, I've always felt that I needed a better computer to play Morrowind. I don't need a better computer to play the latest game. It's a better computer to play Morrowind. This game is a curse. I love it. Sometimes, at least time-wise, you wonder if a drug addiction would have cost less than modding. Honestly, in terms of time, yes, probably. I mean, I can't even imagine. My house mod, I've been working on it for 10 years. Yes, practically 10 years. It's ridiculous. And today I was doing the voiced Therana mod. I had been starting, like, I had done maybe 3-4 hours altogether before that, and today my whole day went into making this mod. Crazy. Generally install a nude mod first. You can't stand the perma undies. I mean, yes. Wait, what do you say? I try to play and talk to you guys and not die. Morrowind bodies, I can't stand them. I really cannot. I don't remember when that was or even who that was. I was watching somebody play. Oh yes, no, I do remember. It was Leo. NL Infers. I was playing Morrowind and he's playing a pure vanilla game. And looking at it, I was like, you know what? I like those textures. I do like the look of vanilla Morrowind. And then he talked to someone and I looked at the NPC and I was like, oh no, that I cannot do. I cannot do. I know that nowadays, possibly with the younger generations, and I realize how old that makes me sound, but if it's not super HD, the game is ugly and not playable. And I can handle my big fat pixels, but vanilla bodies in Morrowind or Oblivion, nah, not happening. Skyrim, honestly, it's alright, and the undies are not very beautiful, I'll give you that. But then I don't typically run around naked, so it doesn't bother me too much. Sparkaster, Skyrim likes the levitation from Morrowind. Huh. Skyrim and Oblivion, honestly. Good old levitation. Why did I open my inventory? I wanted to check the map. Just go left here. You can stand Morrowind vanilla bodies, but not Oblivion. Really? Nah, too ugly for me. No one here. We have a puppy over there. There was a puppy, and we're gonna go just because there's a chest and there might be a few septims. And what we wouldn't do for a few septims. And there's a tunnel. It's more the faces you cannot stand. The faces are ugly. Though I do really like Wesley's plugin-less pack because the faces are prettier, but they still feel very much vanilla. Like Wesley was really quite careful to keep the feel of the creatures, and I think of the creatures, sorry, of the NPCs. Didn't mean to be insulting there. Oh, you dead? Okay, I wasn't sure. Now you're dead. Huh. And I think he did a really good job. But yes, face is ugly. For the longest... Oh. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Meruem, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Welcome. Double welcome to you. Yes. And no. Yes, with before I started modding my Morrowind. Ooh, there's more to it. Let's go. Which is, you know, the first few years I had the game, I always wanted, or I always had to play a Breton. Never mind the sort of character, the sort of skills I was going to use. It had to be a Breton because of that one pretty face. There was one Breton face that looked pretty and one hairstyle that looked good. And so that's it. That's the one I had. Doesn't care, like warrior, thief, mage, anything in between. Bretons are good for mages mostly. I just didn't care. It had to be that face. Vanity player. That's true. That's very true. Oblivion bodies and faces just need to be tossed out. There's no saving them. I'll agree. Then again, why does the Oblivion community have to come up with all sorts of bodies that defy the laws of physics? I swear, this woman with this gigantic boobs, I don't understand how they don't fall, like topple over every single time they try to take a step forward. I did it. But then again, it's a matter of taste. Yes, I wouldn't have a body replacer that looks completely unrealistic to me. But this is a video game and everybody mods the game to what they like. Skyrim has lower gravity. Is that what's happening? I like how you have an actual scientific explanation. It makes sense, Onion. I'm convinced. And the heels are useful for... Is it to the snow, to not slip on the snow? So you have those heels, those hooks basically. I'm guessing that's what's happening there. Cappuccino limit. Wait, this one is almost finished and it's my last cappuccino of the day. Your Oblivion fan, nice kink, are more flat than their males? Wow, that's something. I mean, mine is. I mean, this is clearly. It's okay. That's the body I'm using is Eve something, and I like it. It's not over the top. It's fine. The only problem I'm sure you've noticed is that my orcs have ears darker, I think, than their faces and neck, and that's a bit weird. I won't lie. And my Argonian also, the body textures are just not good. But for me, I like that body type. Let me check that the body type is indeed good. Where's my... Yeah, that's an okay body as far as I'm concerned. I do prefer with the armor on. All hail counterweights. Hello, Fluffy. Nice to see you again. What did I miss? Usable as a weapon. Yes, I remember, Onion. I really wish that my shaman monk character could use their heels to just slash throats. But there's no mod in Morrowind that allows to do that yet. There was a Spider-Man comic in which a villain asked the Black Cat how she could be so acrobatic with her figure. She sarcastically responded that her breasts served as counterweights. I guess it makes sense. I mean, you can't deny it. I just wanted to go and grab that chest. I didn't want to open my inventory. I'm sorry. I should have thought before I hit the tab button. Ay. And that inventory mod just taking way too long. Lucky I still have a bit of cappuccino. If I make it to a Guild of Mages, we're gonna look for useful alteration spells. And I mean useful in a fight. Okay, that's... I came from there. And there was nothing else here. How very disappointing. There's no boss, there's no treasure, no rare artifact. We just killed a few random ogres. That's not even fair. I didn't catch it live, but I watched your permadeath VOD. You laughed so hard when you made fun of the companion that came with the... Really? I made fun? No, I'm always very respectful. But yes, that companion. Then again, I haven't, I haven't taken her for a spin in a while. Yeah, I still have to go and explore that way. We'll see how it goes. Tomorrow is the second part. Augurs with a death wish. You're dead? Oh, you're not dead. Wow. Oh yeah, you are dead. Watch it fall. There. I really hope that my Khajiit monk is not gonna die. And that's gonna be a first with a Morrowind to play an archer. Never had an archer in Morrowind. Always find it quite hard to aim. So we'll see how that goes. Okay. We want to go back and take a right, if I remember properly. After we cross this large room. Here we go. After my experience with Deckard, I thought you were still close of those cards. No, I mean Deckard was see Onion, just use my emote and all will be good. Don't quote me on that. It was just lucky. But you're right, Deckard, I had him with my first Bard and he was terrible. He was just terrible, so I just left him home. Then again, Abbott made a little patch to help the companion follow better. And that was a long time ago. I know the mod has been updated since then. So hopefully the companion's got a... Darn. That's the third Mimic today. Forget about me, Mimic. Forget about me. Okay, I'm sneaking. At least I know when I hit my target. You... Sorry, Mifune. Where are you going, you idiot? Come back. I don't know how's the bounding box for these, but it's always so hard to hit them. Oh, you're dead. Good. Flawless diamond. I like that. They're always so hard to hit. And I should have an arrow. No, I collected it already. That's one very large room. There should be ogres in there, but for some reason they were all suicidal and decided to jump. Do I want to open this one? A chest in the middle like that? Yeah. And I know I did say I wouldn't use the auto target thing, but because these, like right now, how did I miss? It's just weird. Because there's something behind as well. Mifune, you're not fighting. You're tired of fighting, Mifune. You were like, okay, I've died for you so many times. You're just gonna handle your stuff on your own. 4 arrows, good. More ogres over there. Let's see if I can safely jump and explore this bit before I do anything else. An actual chest. What do you know? Perfect emerald? Yes. I know I don't want to pick up too much loot, but perfect gemstones? I might be a Dryad. I'm not going to leave those. Okay. It's true, Fluffy Egg, you're right. I did say that. I did say that. And I believe that was in Pelagiad. Uh-oh. I was quite low level, and despite that, vampires were attacking Pelagiad, and I felt that was unfair. And everybody helped except Deckard. That was with my first Bard. What a heartbreak that was to lose her. To a critical hard drive failure. Oh. Sorry, maybe I should have killed you first before I start looting the corpse. And now Mifune is not around, so I'm gonna have to handle that on my own. I'm guessing Mifune fell. There we go. Hey, hey, level up. What does it do to level up, you ask? Absolutely nothing. Okay, what do we find? Lots of beef, that's good. We were running out of food. And blue glass cuirass. Is it? I'm going to pick it up and try it on. But I worry it's going to be the same sort of ugly glass armor as we have, you know, the green one. I don't know. I don't know, Bethesda, what you were thinking there. Let's remove this so we can appreciate the beauty of the armor. But I fear it's going to be the same ugliness as the regular glass armor. Probably just a retexture. While this is loading, allow me to share with you. Okay, it's a bit of self-promo. It's the mod that I released today for Morrowind. And I'm pretty excited about it. Because, you know, new mods, that's always exciting. Yes, yes, yes. Eee! It is so ugly. I mean, did you see that? It is so ugly. My character refuses to wear it. Enough said. Enough said. There. Stay there. I hope it's not a quest item that I have to find this guy and return his unique blue armor. And for some reason Chrome doesn't want to open. What's your problem? Nexus mods. I'm sure one day I'll make loads and loads and loads of useful potions with the auger teeth. Internet taking its sweet time. How are we doing with It's good, it's good. The connection is not so bad. Oh, and I didn't even notice. I did have a subscription on YouTube half an hour ago. But there was no announcement in the chat, so I didn't see it. Okay, and there she is. I'm just going to put the link in the chat. Dun, dun, dun. For my voiced Therana. You know, Mistress Therana, crazy Telvanni lady. You recently tried seeing if there was an Oblivion permadeath playthrough on YouTube, and it was so stressful to watch. I'm not surprised. I mean, I haven't done a lot of permadeath just yet, but it was so stressful to play. So I can imagine. That's something that Neb was saying the other day, and it's very, very true. With the Elder Scrolls, you really have no way of divining the strength of your enemy, so that makes it really, really quite hard. You need to be super cautious all the time, or to just be really amazing and control your character perfectly, make every swing of your sword count. I can't do that just yet, unfortunately. And it's 8:30. Are you making a game? Are you making a game? Wow, somebody's listening to really loud music. Are you making a game?
No.
No? CTF? Oh, right. I wanted a map. Because this time I have explored. Oh, there's this tiny bit there. I'm sure it's nothing. So, back and behind us all the way to the exit. It's like going to Larward at first level and trying to find the bandit outside town. You mean in terms of how scary it can be? Shall we have a little bit of light? A little bit of blue, I should say. We have a quick look there. I don't think there's gonna be much, but for the sake of completion, an actual chest. What do you know? One hit and it kills you, and there's no warning that is... Yeah, I see what you mean. Same thing with you know, Tribunal. I am... Oh, we're back here. Okay. I am really not looking forward to going down in the sewers. And I'm over encumbered. What? I just picked up a tooth. That's it. I picked up a tooth. How can that be too much? And I'm so close to my level as well. Okay, we have no choice. We do desperate things when our load gets too heavy. We do two things. We're gonna have a cup of coffee. It's one thing I don't have to carry. We're gonna fix our armor, even though... Oh no, this one is not enchanted, so there's something to fix. And because I never put a single point in armor, I'm really bad. So I can waste a great many number of... there we go, coffee drank. Lots and lots and lots. What did I say, onion? That's it. Use my emote. And the salt is gonna stay away. Chum. Hammers. No, not fletching. Then again, I really don't have that much to repair. Everything... Hey Dan, welcome back. And Fluffy, you're saying good thing that Bandit is just too dumb to fight you unless you talk to him. Yes, that's very lucky indeed. Honestly, I always felt that playing Morrowind at level 1, you fear every rat, every mud crab. And I thought beginning a game with Morrowind was really challenging. After playing Daggerfall, I think I have a whole new scale in terms of challenging beginnings. Daggerfall is out there. How are you, Dan? How are you doing? What are you working on these days? Come on, inventory. Do open. I want to get rid of stuff so that I can get out. I think I'm gonna have to take her back home and just get rid of stuff. I know we're trying to go to Camp Alice, but we can always fast travel back. What do I... that. I don't need those belts. I'm not gonna craft anything with them. There. Clearly this is the area where I just dump my stuff. That's it. That's what I do. When Blood Moon first came out, I installed it and immediately went to Souls Time with the starting character. That's daring. But that's the problem with both not DLC but the expansions. At the time, you know, with Morrowind, they were just expansions because not downloadable. But when it is either what is over there? Just dead torch. Sorry, I just had to check out that nothing was going to kill me over there. The way they introduced the main quest of the expansion was really quite clumsy, and they should not indeed allow you to go there until, well, until you've proven yourself a little bit, I guess. And Dan, you're saying you're a bit ill. Ow, but you're okay. You finished the stream game, you did LD, and now doing some work on a website I've agreed to do for a friend. Probably will take a few weeks as I'm new to web dev and learning as I go. Are you enjoying web dev? From what I understand, and I could be wrong, but RL prefers creating games 1,000-fold compared to creating a website. You played Morrowind after Oblivion and you tried the same thing and got one shot by a wolf. You were too used to enemies scaling with you. That is true, especially Oblivion unmodded. I think it was really quite extreme that all the bandits you met, they were wearing the same fair armor as you, and then later on every single bandit had a glass armor. but very quickly, I think it was Oscurio that first de-leveled all that. But then again, obviously you come from one game and you expect things to work the same way, and then you make new mistake, and that's what I did with Daggerfall, so I get it. You agree, but then you have no job at the moment, and job in web dev, they're 100 times more common than game dev. Obviously, yeah, game dev is a really tough market, isn't it? But if it's new and you figure it out, then that's fun. Learning new things, trying things out. So it's all good. How long did it take you to create your stream game? Because it's quite polished indeed. By the way, let's just give me a little second. Yes, I did that right. You were last seen playing IRL. I did not expect that. But most of the time it's game dev stuff. People, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. And you do want to check out I do like that song. Hello Carlos, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the stream, make yourself comfortable. As I try to get out of that cave, I'm sorry, I just keep on talking and I'm spending the whole day or night at this point, I have no idea, in a single cave. Make yourself comfortable, we will soon be, you know, killing things again in Oblivion. As I was gonna say, guys, do have a look at Dan's channel if you're interested at all in game dev. Then no, sorry Oblivion, Oblivion was thinking and I pressed a key and now Oblivion is panicking. There we go. Do check his website, and in particular he's got this amazing mini game happening on screen. I think it's very exciting. Right, map. Getting out. There, just follow. Just follow. Sure. I can't believe we're pretty much halfway through the weekend. Just like that. Do you guys have some exciting plans for Sunday? Rest, play games. Hopefully no work, or at least no work that you don't enjoy. It took about 3 weeks to put together, but you did it full time. I'm not surprised at all. It's as I said, it's very polished. Alondro, welcome back. That's the way I want to go. How you doing, Alondro? Are you making the best of your weekend? I hope you are. You plan to watch Danae and Onion. I think that's a brilliant plan. You know what? If I wasn't busy streaming myself, I think I would watch Danae as well. I really hope I'm not going to disappoint you with the permadeath. We have to take this kitty monk archer someplace. And there was this bit I did not explore. Let's go straight. How's Audel? Audel is good. Nothing. Nothing. Just saying good things about you.
No, I don't have music right now.
Oh, you don't have music right now, but I was saying good things about you.
Oh, yes.
Dan was asking how you are.
I heard.
You heard? Oh. Clearly. But he's good. This week and the next one, that's exam week, so he's been busy studying, which is rare.
Like right now, I'm studying.
You're studying right now. You're just trying to make me... You're trying to ruin me on stream, aren't you? Just wait for me to say something and then do the very opposite. He's good, but also this weekend he's taking part in a CTF competition. Thank you, Mifune-san. Hello, Hobnobs. Not every day I can watch a Danae play streams. Well, yeah, seeing as it's not every day I play, it's nice to have you there. And Alondro, you said good. Alright, I got that. But I'm glad... Oh, sorry, puppy. I know it's kind of cruel to shoot an arrow up yours, but... you were kind of asking for it. An actual chest. I will look. is returning to us. Rune branded. Does that mean it's trapped? No. Wern. You say it says Wern Mithril, but I would have picked it up and repaired it and then dropped it. But I cannot. So exciting plans. Clearly. Okay, this is done. Let's get out. Get some fresh air. We want to go sort of straight and down there. Hopefully when we get out it's gonna be daylight, so we're not blind or looking at the world in Puppies, how did you respond so quick? Were they just pups in the litter when I first passed there? And while I was exploring, ground soul gem with a soul in it. That's good. And by the time I came back, they were fully grown to mature wolves. That's the only explanation I can think of. And that is possibly my one criticism with the overhaul that I have. I think it's from Mascar's overhaul. That creatures in the caves, they respawn really quickly. So by the time I explore the second and third level of a dungeon, creatures respawn in the first one, and it shouldn't happen so fast, I think. Also, but by the time I'm walking back, I just want to get the heck out of there. And so having to fight creatures again, it's a bit annoying. Alright. Daylight! What's up with you, Frost? You're not following me anymore very well. Come with me. And I don't want to detect life. There we go. So much better. Camp Alice is this way. And finally, for now at least, unfortunately, there's nothing in between. Am I gonna go and get the stone over there? Let's. I'm not even gonna sneak, so we will get there in no time. The Danae emote wins again. Hey, Lily of the Valley. I really like those flowers in real life. They smell lovely. Conjured weapon and armor. Sure. What is it? Ah, I shouldn't have. I crashed my game. Darn it. Darn it. Okay. Go, Oblivion, go. You can do this. In the meanwhile, let's have a little game of vaults, shall we? Yeah, that happens. I honestly, so far, I've had only a couple of crashes, and that's because I was alt tabbing in and out quite frenetically. Touch the stone to wield the power of unstable software. Yeah, pretty much. So I just won't. Fortunately, I should have an autosave when I left the cave. Alright guys, I hope you're ready. Because I've been practicing touch typing. But, well, I'm not there yet. You don't need to type anything to join the game. Just read the instruction and type the word that has the exclamation mark. And even if you're not first, you still get points. Onion, clearly you're better than me. Okay, continue. Tan tan tan, Prof! Well done. Second position for me. Yes. Okay, let's try that again. No vision, thank you. We're going to ignore the stone. And we're just gonna make a straight line towards our goal so that I can go back home. Oh. There is something to explore, but I'll ignore it if I can. Not really, because I'm following the road. I just don't like, once I get something on the map, as long as it's not discovered, then okay, why not? But the moment it's marked on my map, I like to explore them. That way I don't have to remember which place I discovered but I didn't explore. Because there's, let's face it, there's just no way I'm going to remember that. Not with the hundreds and hundreds of locations. Speaking of another cave. Speaking of hundreds and hundreds of locations, what's up with Daggerfall? Like, I look at the map of one region, it's like there's 100 tiny dots. And again, I used to think that Morrowind map, like Vardenfell, the map of Vardenfell, was fairly impressive when you look at the map on the wiki to see the whole island with all the location discovered. You go, wow, that's an awful lot of location right there. And then you look at Daggerfall and it's one region and there's tiny dots everywhere. That's pretty crazy. Uh-oh, other gate, I'm ignoring you. I'm just gonna go straight to Camp Alice, where I have to retrieve Dwemer items for a member of the Guild of Mages. And I don't want to fall down too much because I'm not sure I'll be able to climb back up coming from that direction. And then I would have to go round or the other round, and I don't want to do that. I see you, Gate of Oblivion, and I have no interest in discovering you or closing you for the time being. Surely they could have handled the gates differently. Camp Alice, we're there. Quick save. That is very true, Prof. Oh, hello. Please, pets, do not attack them. So, bandit carrier. Dwarven cog. Oh, that's gonna be heavy. Undelivered letter. Coffee beans, of course, we take that. I believe that's... yes. I found a list of locations at which the Dwarven artifacts for the Orrery are being held. I should visit Dagny's camp, Broch's camp, Bordean camp, and Varus camp to track down the remaining bandits. Oh joy! Oh joy! And I came all this way for that. Seriously, I've like literally crossed the map. Then again, they are sort of in the same area. But I'm carrying so many things, I just want to drop things, and I wanted to see if I could get spells. I really, really want to get some spells now. Especially since I have that amazing robe that helps me replenish my magicka. That's just brilliant. So the Gates of Hell, we're gonna postpone that for the time being. For the time being, we're just gonna go home. I know, it took us 2 weeks to reach Camp Alice and just a few seconds to go right back where we started. And my wisp was there. Good little wisp. You think Daggerfall was procedurally? Yes, it was, all of it. Sorry, Prof. I started reading your line and then I stopped. Why do you want to fight, Vilya? There's my bear. So the shadow bear is from being a druid. Vilya is Vilya. This is what I was telling you about the ears being a different color. You know, sometimes people when they get really flushed, the ears are really red. That's what happens to every single orc, but green. I am. Welcome indeed. I'm just not gonna stay very long. I want to store the ingredients, all of them. I want to get some food. Venison is good. Mutton is good. We'll take an onion with us. Never travel without onion. That's what I say. Some patates. And grapes to have, you know, a bit of a fresh fruit in our diet. Do you have the horse armor DLC? I do, Fluffy. I do have it. And let me have a quick look. I think my horse should be there waiting for me because I fast traveled. Uh-oh.
Oh, you are back. I'm so happy to see you.
Right. Okay. Speaking of traveling together, no. How about we need to separate for a while. Yeah, I know. You're gonna go home. I'll be away for a week.
That's a long time. I try not to.
No, you go. Got this boat. No. Stay at home.
Oh,
Of course. You know, you could use the door, like... She knows the spell, she likes to use it. So, Vilja is there, and the orc that you saw in there, that's after I tried to fight against... what was Prince something? A Daedric Prince. Well, no, a Dremora Prince that was killing me so much and so badly. And I decided that I should, whenever I see travelers, some of them agreed to join me, and I never wanted to have them in my party because this Dryad is a Dryad and she doesn't like people. She prefers, you know, furries. But I decided I should try to recruit a little army if the opportunity presents itself. That way, hopefully I'll be able to win and save the Imperial City. That's the plan. I did get rid of my ingredients, and now we want to go to the Imperial City and see if we can get some alteration spells. I can get spells in the Market District. I don't need them to be powerful. I'm just interested in the spell effects because I can make my own spells. The first person effect is back. Why? Why are you closed? It's a shame she's not essential in Oblivion. I know. That's the only reason why I don't keep her with me, is because I need to babysit her so much. It's good to see me. Right. Okay, clearly I'm not going to learn anything from Edgar. Thanks for nothing. Let's go to the university. I have no idea where to find the trainer of alteration. So we're going to have to wander the corridors of university, anxious to find someone who can share knowledge with us. So glad it worked. I really hope it's gonna work until the end of the stream, Onion, so I don't lie. You are just an apprentice. You look like... Okay, you have a fancy robe and that's it. Lustratorium. What on earth? Thanks, Onion. What on earth is a lustratorium? It's a place where you get a fancy hairstyle.
what can I help you with?
Give me the name of your hairdresser.
Things in the guild. Good luck with your field work for some days.
Okay, how did you know? So she's a bit of an alchemist, I guess. Anyone here? So there's nothing of interest for me in the Lustratorium. Next one. This is a place where I got my stuff. So enchantments, I guess. And you have nothing for me. And you have nothing for me. Are the teachers hiding somewhere? Are they lazy? Is that what we're dealing with? Lazy teachers who don't want to teach, so they just hide. Practice room. Maybe there's a teacher supervising. Renault. Yeah. Mage apprentice. Askel, the battle mage. Look at you. Looking all fancy. You can barter, you can repair. None of that. Really. And I have nothing to sell either. No, this I'll keep it. I might enchant them later. So, thanks for nothing. I'm guessing this is where they sleep. The head bobbing. Yeah, I know. It's off most of the time, and then sometimes it reappears. It's a little annoying. It's really quite bad when I'm sneaking. Let me show you. Okay. There, that's what it does. I'm not moving the mouse, it's just Imperial Watchtower, no. Mage quarters. I'm just desperate to find a teacher, so. Basement, anyone hiding in the basement? Where are spiders? I don't know what I was hoping for. Read that already. Yeah. I was here because I took the Nin route from that. I don't think I've ever seen the palette like that on the shelf. Okay, nothing. Oh wow. There's a ghost in there. There's a poltergeist or something. I didn't touch that that bookshelf. It wasn't me. I can't open hard locks beyond my skills. Well met indeed. It kind of reminds me of Dark Messiah's movement. You mean Dark Messiah of Might and Magic? Hey, Tarmina. Yeah, I knew about that. No, not mysticism. And you don't even train in mysticism. Lies. They got so many rooms and no one in them. Common soldier, I don't need them. I don't know how to fill them. I mean, I do, but my Dryad doesn't. I thought Dark Messiah of Might and Magic was a good game. Oh, hello. That's my luggage. I didn't know it was there in the middle of the university. You love had that game at the same time. Very challenging indeed. I thought it was good, and it didn't get the credit it deserved. No, seriously, is there someone at the Arcane University who can teach me spells? This is just crazy. Almost makes me miss Skyrim. No, please, no, don't teach anything. Just stand there and pretend. Oh, you too. Do you want to promote me? Okay. It's not a new spell, but it's nice. You want to promote me more? Okay. What's your task? Yes, he has spells. I should have gone straight to the boss. Okay, we want something alteration that could be useful in the fight. Burden. Do I want to burden my opponents? I'm desperate. I might. Let's just learn it and see what happens. That's it. Burden, shield. That's all you can do with alteration. You've played all the character builds and you love the mage, but having to keep up with mana was tough. Agreed. I did not finish the game because it was challenging. And then obviously I moved on to something else. But generally speaking, the Might and Magic games are good. And I like them.
The council is investigating what happened at Wellspring Cave. Many of our resources are devoted to the task, leaving our ranks spread thin. There is a related book that needs to be written. It recently belonged to James Cyrodiil.
Skingrad, sure.
I'd like you to retrieve.
What a quest. A fetch quest.
This may not seem the most important tasks, but still, it needs doing. You are one of the few available to me.
So I'm like second choice.
An unusual place.
Is the Count of Skingrad the one that's a vampire?
The Count is a reclusive man, and sometimes difficult to see. Hopefully, your status as a representative of the guild will aid you. Speak with the castle steward when you arrive.
I'll do that. Thank you. And thank you for the one spell. Hello. I got one of the items you want, okay? Okay, well, we got a quest and we got a spell, which is pretty good. Do we want to head straight to Skingrad? I mean, it's not that far. We've already been there. We've already walked along the road, or maybe not there. I'm guessing there might be more things. So we're gonna start from the Clavicus Vile Shrine. I don't remember what he wanted. I mean, Clavicus Vile is... Obviously, he's not a good Daedra. But, you know... Barbas. So what do I need? Do you wish to offer 500 gold? Sure. Sounds like a kid. Looks like a kid. Yes. Sure. I believe I've been in Pell's Gate. I think I've seen Umbra. I was at the... Oh, Barbas is gone. Where's Barbas? It's Creeper with another face, yes. I do prefer, you know, Barbas as a dog. And Barbas really saved my life in Skyrim because he's essential. So I kept him way longer than I needed because he was the perfect mid shield. It's true. Right. Let's see how far Pell's Gate is. Yes, you see, I've been there. And there's a ruin, an alien ruin, and there was someone in there. There was Umbra. Had to disappear for a bit. No problem, Dan. Don't worry about it.
Hello. Hey, pay attention. In your pack, the dog. I swear, you heroes aren't particularly quick on the uptake.
Do I have Barbas in my bag? Oh, sorry.
Got your attention. I'm Barnes, the Hound of Clavius.
Yes.
Not that I don't think the Hound will always be called Barnes.
We know that.
I've also been your mentor. For a while, I was a scout, making deals with wolves. But for now, I am his hound. And I will adore you.
For now, indeed, because at some point he's going to be tired of you.
Word of advice. You've made a bad deal. This Umbra, bad business. Things always end badly where that one's concerned.
Thanks for the hint, Barbas.
Always been a bit right. And you'll end badly this time too. So just leave things be. Walk away. It's your best thing. Deal.
Not happening. Thank you, Barbas. I like you, but not happiness. Barbas, the Hound of Clavicus Vile, has spoken to me through the figurine that appeared in my pack. Oh, I can't have him as a dog. Maybe it's for the better. He wouldn't, get along very well with my cats. And it tells me that returning the Umbra sword to Clavicus Vile was a mistake. Likely to cause great ruin to the Vile's domain. Well, that's his problem, isn't it? Now, I want to see the statue. Eventually. Soon, for sure. If only I could just summon the dog. Statuette of a dog. There it is. Well, I can't do anything with it, but I have it. I'm so amazed this is working, Onion. Oh, unfortunately the quest did not really update, so maybe I still need to talk to people. Hello?
Welcome to Bell's Gate. What brings you around here?
Looking for a sword.
Umbra? You need to speak with your brother a lot. I've got nothing to say about it.
Okay.
We are a small community. Mostly keep to ourselves. Can't say it isn't nice to see your face around though.
Well, you're friendly. That's unusual for people. So we're looking for somebody to wait. Maybe in the inn. We shall see. It's terribly quiet, isn't it? Candice. No one there. I suppose I need to wait for later during the day when they've... it's already quite late at night. You Rocky the White, are you? Okay.
Welcome to Bell's Gate.
Hi.
What brings you around here?
I was wondering what you know about Umbra.
I know of Umbra, but you're a stranger to me. I'm not talking.
Right, so we have to do a speechcraft minigame. Thing is, since I'm using Oblivion XP, my speechcraft doesn't improve as I use it. I've hardly ever used it, and I've never put a point in speechcraft or personality. That's the thing with my Dryad. She's just not a friendly person. She doesn't like people, and people don't like her too much. But let's try that. Joke you don't like. You like boast.
Don't try to... That's just stupid.
It is, isn't it? But we want coerce and boast. Go.
What, not you? That's just stupid.
Is that enough?
Umbra? That's a name I haven't heard in a while. It's not one you should be using around Bell's Gate either.
Why not?
Before I go on, let's clear something up. Are you here asking about the sword or the person? Which is...
I'm gonna be honest, because I don't have any reason to lie. I have no way to divine what answer he would prefer, so
Powerful sword, no doubt about that. Jet black, got a wicked edge. They say it can steal a man's soul. I know of at least one soul it stole. Lenry. She's the one who found the blasted thing. I suppose you want to hear about the person now.
hey Bobby Bat, how are you doing? Tell me about the okay, so it didn't matter if I choose the sword or the person.
She's my apprentice.
I know Umbra. We met Umbra. We fought Umbra and we died against Umbra.
She just showed up with it one day. Said it was called Umbra. But she was different. She'd always been fair.
I'm good as well, thank you. I'm really good. Saturday. Spent the morning, let me see, went out for brunch, yum, modded Morrowind, and then played Oblivion. Cannot complain.
We haven't seen her.
I've seen her, she was in a ruin.
Can't say for sure. Some say they've seen her nearby. Living in Gaza ruins. Might just be wishful thinking. If she's around, she hasn't come to the Melt Gate. Or should she? I hear that girl's long gone. If you seek her out, take care. She's a powerful one. She's got swords.
If I sneak, if I can land a couple of crits before she notices me. Yeah, sorry. A couple of crits before she notices me, I just might be able to do something about it. And my cats are gonna help me, obviously. And maybe even Barabbas, not Barabbas, is going to come and help me. What's my job? You remember I said I love it. I do love it. I teach French to poor, unsuspecting students. Nah, some of them like it. It's true. It's really true. But yes, and I do love it, certainly. It's always been, it's fun. It's always fun. Of course, there's the talking to people, but personally, I really like figuring out the way to explain something in a way that's going to be understandable and reasonably entertaining. There's only so much you can do with, French grammar, for example. You was wow, well done me. You were a secondary school teacher before also. Hey, what were you? I mean, what were you teaching? Students, which grade? Well, Bobby Bite, let me start the list. I started teaching in secondary school, so that would be teenagers, age 13 to 19. I did a year at a university, so that's 20 plus usually. I did summer camps, so that was kids and pre-teens. I did language school, so that's adults. And now that I'm in London, I teach in different families, companies, schools, so it's kind of every age, from 7 to 77, basically. Computer science, ICT. Do you miss it, Dan? I mean, clearly teaching is a double-edged sword, but still, I can't imagine not teaching. Even with my hobby, like even with Morrowind, I enjoy making the tutorial, and I'm always very happy to explain something. Not to show off, but I just really enjoy it. Like sharing and seeing the light and the little bulb that goes ding when people understand. It does, I've seen it. I opened my inventory to get the map. Hehe, nice. Yeah, I've definitely explored that place. I could have run. Just how lazy am I? Very. Pets, do your thing. Where do you come from? Okay, fortunately lightning doesn't kill me as much as it used to. And this guy, is he an evil conjurer? Okay, well, it's my pets are fighting it, so you know. I see you. There's another one behind there. Hey! There you are. Oh yeah, conjurer. Cornered between my cat and my arrows. Where's the other one? It's always so hard to find corpses in the tall grass. Oh well. Okay. I'm gonna, you know what, I'm gonna do more than quick save. I'm gonna make a hard save. And this is one of the first dungeons that I explored with this character. And when I saw an NPC named Umbra, I really stayed clear. Because, well, because I know Umbra from Morrowind. Ah, yeah, spiders. Oh, go away, go away, go away. Okay, not a very enjoyable introduction to this place. Fortunately, this trap is not too deadly. Okay, let's go. I don't particularly want to kill the rats and the cockroaches, really. You miss many aspects of it very much, but stopped for a few reasons. One, main one, being the ability to have a decent work-life balance as a result my relationship breaking down. I really do get it, Dan. Like, there's two things happening. When people think of teachers, they go, huh, at least, okay. Possibly even more so in France, because we have this this whole striking business, and teachers have done their fair amount of strikes. I never taught in France, so well, I never did strike in France. But people go, oh, teachers, you know, they have 3 months of holidays a year, and they're still complaining. There she is. Okay. Why I didn't wait for my arrow to charge. That was stupid, and now she's gonna come that way. Silly me, I should have waited. And then teachers on the other hand say, well, but you don't realize teaching, we work at school, we work at home, and there's a balance. Like, honestly, as a teacher, especially once you have enough experience and you've prepared enough material that you can... It's not Umbra that killed me, it's my magic arrow. But anyway, bottom line, to cut the story short. Bottom line, and Oblivion crashed. It is true that in a lot of job, when the day finishes, you can go home and you can forget about it. As a teacher, you can't really do that. And actually, Skink, you don't really have 3 months of vacation. You really don't. Again, I haven't taught in France, but like part of the public school. But what happens typically is you still have 5 weeks of holiday, which is nice during the year. Most people have 2 or 3 weeks, so that's more than the average. Can't deny that. But when the students have their holiday, as a teacher, you don't have a holiday de facto. What happens is either you use one of your days off, or you just go to school. You don't teach, but you go to school the whole day. There's work to do besides that. So yes, we do have more holiday than most employees, but not as much as the students. Yeah, exactly, Bakelit. They do work a bit during students' holidays. It really depends on the teacher. Honestly, as a teacher, charge the arrow, shoot the arrow. That's better. As a teacher, how much you work besides the time you spend in your classroom really depends on how much effort you want to put. And not every teacher wants to put an awful lot of effort in their lessons. Others can't imagine doing any differently. No, Will-o'-the-Wisp, don't try to shield me from Umbra. I'm sorry, Umbra, you have to... Yeah, Will-o'-the-Wisp. Okay, I'm... You see what I'm doing now? I'm trying to shoot her in the knee. That's what I'm doing, so that I don't target my own pets and companions. Are you dead yet? Did you trip? Of course I shoot you in the knee. Missed. Gotcha. Yes! Level 50. Hey Jordan, welcome back. How are you doing, Jordan? How's the new home? I mean, I know you moved, well, no, I know you purchased it a while ago. I'm assuming you've moved in. Oh, wait. We'll look at that in a second. Where's the sword? Oh, there it is. Sorry, Umbra, if you could just move a little bit. Yeah, I just want that. Woohoo! I have retrieved the Umbra sword.
Don't bring that sword back to Cadmus. It'll ruin him, I'm sure. I mean, not that he's still a deep kid.
I'm sorry, Barbas.
Keep the sword if you want. That's your decision. But don't give it back to Abacus. He doesn't know what's with him sometimes.
Dan, you're saying the whole holiday argument grinds on me, so I won't get involved in that. You know, not everybody has the same point of view, and unless you are really in the thick of things, you don't really see how it is, and even then it's different for different schools, different countries, different teachers, so it's really hard to argue. My 3 years were spent in a new school as only one running a department with no resources already there for me, so basically I had to do it all on my own amongst the normal teaching life. The main feeling was that there was always something to do, so you feel like you can always do work when you have some downtime, especially when you have no material. When I started, it was French, and French had never been taught in that school. There was no book, so yes, I picked a book that we could use in the lesson, but for about a month I created the material from scratch. That was a lot of fun, but that was an awful lot of work as well. A few years back, the only quality a teacher needed in Sweden was a pulse. And now you're not sure it's a requirement. There's a bit of a shortage. Such a shame that I find that too often, or more often than not, people who become teachers are people who didn't really know what to do, and they go, I'll teach. And that's a shame, because to teach you really, really need to be passionate about what you do. Jordan, you're going great. You have to install some shiplap in the living room, and you are addicted to HGTV. So pretty busy, yeah? But that's good. It didn't make me sad. I'm quite a strong-minded guy, but it just seems that you feel like you could be doing better, and then you have downtime and you end up thinking, shall I do work instead of let's think of something fun with my partner. It's something that really, really absorbs you. Myself, I know. Now I don't go to one school, but really for most of my teaching career, I would go teach and then I would come back, and then if someone asks me how was work, I'm basically gonna tell stories of, well, like I was living my job, maybe a little too much, but it really fueled me. 2 emotes to win, Onion. Were you aiming for a jackpot there? You agree about the holiday, you just don't want to write my big old statement on this. No worries. No, I'm not even sure that's the place to discuss that. But I can't resist. I love teaching, and I could talk about it forever. You miss it, really grew to love influencing people's lives as young. I completely agree with that. If it was, I would have liked to teach in basic school, because when the kids are 6 or 7, because I feel this is when you can really influence them, not in what you teach them, but in making them enjoy learning. And then I feel that if they can have a great memory of their first years at school, if learning is fun, it's interesting, it's rewarding, then it's going to make their life easier for the rest of their life, really. But oh well, you also felt that you were young-minded, and so you got along really well with them. And loads love doing pixel art and game design. I can imagine teaching IT. If I had the knowledge, I think I would love to do that, and I would encourage them to be creative and do stuff. Nowadays they need a license. That's in Sweden, right? They need a license, and they handle that really badly. I think they lost a lot of people. Yeah. In France they're changing that a bit. Before you needed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years of university, more or less, with a special diploma at the end, and they've changed it. Now you can have a master's degree and you can teach. They try to privatize teachers rather than make them public servant. That way they don't have to hire a lot of teachers and then keep giving them jobs even though there's no work for them. Chain reaction from a young age. The curriculum was boring as shit. I'm not surprised with IT. What was it? Word. Maybe touch typing. At least that's useful. All right, let's have a look at Umbra's armor. I'm not sure I'll be able to carry all of it, and it's heavy. I can't carry it. I'm not gonna sell it. I'm not wear it. So Umbra, there. We did pretty good. I think we deserve some rest. Hopefully rats are not going to, chew on our toes. I'm hungry but rested. I really, can't open that. I really wish I could level up. I'm so close. Just gonna have to go back to the shrine, and hopefully the experience I get there is going to be enough. Though we need to look at, let's do that now. We need to look at the sword and see how good it is. Because Clavicus Vile's mask, with the French spelling and everything, in Morrowind gives you 50% personality, 50 points personality. Do I remember that right? Or is it Skyrim? Umbra, worth a shitload. Soul Trap, I don't really need to Soul Trap. I don't do any enchantment. It is outdated, and really funny that they are so scared of this computer science thing coming into the curriculum, because no one who currently teaches IT have a clue. I must say that for teachers, one of the things that is important, and we don't always think about it, is you always need to keep yourself informed. Like even as a language teacher, you go, oh, but French is French or English is English, but even the language changes, the methodology changes. So you really want to keep yourself informed, updated. You should change your teaching material, because it's going to be the life of you if you use the same course material for years. That's how teaching becomes incredibly dull. But for IT, it's even more important, because in the field of IT, everything moves so quickly. And I will say that a lot of the teachers I met tend to not want to admit that they need to study, not more, but still. So yeah, it's a long discussion. Sorry, you're playing the game and you can chat another time. Definitely, like anytime you want to discuss teacher things, I'm really happy to do that. Oh, right. I mean, thank you for, let me give you the link to Discord. Obviously, I would love to see you there, guys. Discord. I know, there's so many channels these days, but it would be lovely to see you there. Thank you, Onion, for hydrating. I'm gonna have to get myself a new drink. Let's go to the shrine. And I was gonna say, yes, even on my Discord, it's mostly about games, clearly. But every day I read all kinds of articles about science, about technology, games as well. And I can't help it. I just put links to articles that I find interesting. And I wouldn't say that I'm trying to educate people. I'm not that full of myself. I think it's important, especially as a teacher, to be humble and to acknowledge that you don't know everything, far from it. But I still like sharing knowledge. All right, Clavicus Vial, I'm gonna give you the sword. That's gonna be your loss. Yes, I do return it. I don't like the voice. Sure. Why not? Just give me lots and lots and lots of experience. Level up! Yes!
Oh well, been good knowing you, kid. Back to being his Harry. As for you, good luck. I've met first.
Good old Barbas. I'll see you, you know, in the second era. Second? Fourth. Fourth era. No, Jordan, I am definitely not trying to improve your IQ. I'm trying to improve mine. Really. And then why not share it? Even on like everything I share on the Discord, I also put it, well, most of the things I share on the Discord, I also put it on Twitter. Okay, let's level up. Let's do this, guys. And it's almost 10, so that's a good timing. Good timing. Is IQ dynamic? I don't know. Come on, let me level up. I am so glad I found that robe armor. No, impossible to improve baseline IQ. You know what? IQ is not, it's not a concept that I like very much. So many people with high IQ are horrible people. So, or unhappy people. Agreed, Bobby. I agree with you. It is a flawed concept. And I'm not saying that because I rank, you know, average to sub-average. I haven't taken the test because I don't need to. Speaking of Discord, it's strange reading the Morrowind modding Discord was suddenly realizing that a particular poster is actually a well-known modder using a different name than that on the Nexus. Are you talking about the Dwemer guy? Or, I don't know, who are you talking about? I only realized recently that Matthew is the Dwemer guy, because he joined the Discord and I quickly had a look. Okay, leveling up. luck is maxed out. Let's max out endurance while you're at it. Put the rest in strength, because why not? And let's improve the IQ, you know? If we can't do it for people, let's do it for Oblivion characters. Don't think IQ is flawed, but no IQ does make one happier. I agree. I agree. Here, let's try to put 3 points in the blade. So maybe one day eventually we'll do something with that. My light armor is not maxed out yet, which is why I couldn't wear that ugly blue glass armor, which is fine by me. Nor does it make somebody nice. Indeed. Indeed. See my alteration. I worked quite hard on my alteration. I should be using spells. I still have 13 points. Speechcraft is as low as it was when I started. Acrobatics is fine the way it is, honestly, I think. Restoration, I bumped it up just a little bit to be able to cast a tiny healing spell. Jordan, your cousin has autism and an IQ of 146. Crazy how that works. Really, really. What do I do with my last 13 points? I could push blade a little bit. Try to get alteration to 75. Maybe then I'll have access to even more spells. And I believe that brings us to pretty much the end of that stream. Well, we did achieve quite a bit, didn't we? We finally traveled to Camp Alice, did a few quests and leveled up. I'm happy with that. No, it's not crazy. It's I guess it's one of those things. We're all talking about IQ as if it means something it isn't. It's just about cognitive ability in a set of tasks. It's like saying, well, distance doesn't tell you shit about how heavy it is. That's a really good way to explain it, actually. And yes, sorry, Bobby Bite. Already, it's been almost 4 hours, and in about 20 minutes, I think we'll be. What is it? No 1 hour game.
Do this.
Huh?
I'd rather do this.
You don't want to do a 1 hour game jam stream? Will you tell the guys on the Discord then?
I did.
You will? Okay.
You can
All
keep
right.
streaming if you want. You can keep streaming.
I can keep streaming. Alright guys, change of plan. We keep on streaming. So I hope you haven't left so quickly. We can carry on with our quests. We were gonna do the 1 hour game jam stream, but Ardell is really involved with the capture the flag, so we won't. And no, Dan, no worries. Do not apologize for chatting so much. It's really cool. Okay, which brings us to our next. I need to eat something. We need to check our next quest, and if you want to find Dan's channel, I should have there it is. I still have the shout out ready for it. So, we need to retrieve a book. Well, let's do that. But what was my quest for the Thieves Guild? That was it. Oh, midnight. It is nighttime, isn't it? How are we doing? No, too late. Let's go to Skingrad. In that case. It always surprises me that there's worshippers at the shrine and I'm the only one that ever got the quest. Isn't that weird? And there's even one of them, the leader, I'm guessing this one maybe, who's going to tell me what to do to be able to talk to Clavicus Vile. And he didn't himself? That's a bit odd, I feel. Let's go, Skingrat. Wait, I'm here. I do need to return something here, and I do need to grab something there. And apparently I need to go back to the... Let's do the triangle. Hopefully by the time I visit both cities, it's going to be night time when I return to the Imperial City. Here I need to return the sword to... The guy was a red guard, and I think he was around the inn. Hopefully. I'm hungry. We're gonna go to the inn and get something to eat. Especially since I'm hoping that the quest giver is somewhere there. No. Hello. What you got?
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's some.
Blue cheese wheel. Yum yum. And let's have an extra onion. You can never have too much onion. Buy indeed. Phew, food. More chance for it to fail. And yet, I'm definitely gonna have to grab something else to drink though. Nice. Oh, come on, inventory. This is this gets old very, very quickly. There we are. Need a plate. Six house. Let's do it. Come on, the more people that join, hopefully we're gonna have to fight, or we'll have the opportunity to fight something other than Berwyn's what does she have? Lame Corpus. No, Corpus Stalker. Alright, let's eat. We're gonna have some venison. That's the proteins. Gonna have the potatoes, that's filling, and the starch. 6, I should be okay. And grapes afterwards to, you know, push it all down. And I'm waiting for the message. 27 units of food. I'm stuffed. Good. So where is that red guard? Maybe he's in the other inn? Because at this time of the day, I don't think he'll be walking around town. Hey! Look, it's a wiener! Hey, puppy. Sorry. I like my puppies. Wow. This place is dead. And I thought the other inn, you know, was really, really quiet with only one customer. But this one? Really? I'm gonna get the quest marker because I don't want to check every building in town until I find that one guy to give him that one sword with probably not much of a reward anyway. Why they don't make game like that anymore? Like Oblivion? No, don't cry. What did we fight? A lame corpus. That's better. Okay, I'm looking for this guy. Ah, he's probably sleeping. And I'm guessing I have the choice between returning the blade to the brothers or to the red guard. And I'm leaning towards returning it to the red guard. Not a red guard, a Dunmer. But let's. Because if I return it to the brothers, I have to explain that their father was in fact a thief. And I don't want to. A stolen item.
Have it? Let me see.
Please, let me see it, please.
Yes, yes, this is indeed the honor blade of Cor. Finally delivered back to us after all these years. So this tale has a happy ending after all. At least for you. Money cannot buy happiness, they say. But we will get it.
No, money really cannot buy happiness. So my reward is money.
My services are...
Okay, I just did a quest for you and you refused to.
Our transaction is complete. I trust your details.
Sure. It's not like I want to spend more time talking to you. Sorry, lady, you have no fur. Okay, that's done. Prof, you are torn between Dogs of Morrowind that puts recalled dwarves in town and Cag's dogs. I do prefer Cag's dogs personally because I like the variety. There's different colored huskies. I do prefer the variety. But why can't you have both or merge them? I mean, if you want to take the time, you merge both mods, and instead of having each dog placed individually, you create a level list for the creatures, and just place a few in the cities, like as many as you feel is balanced for you. Do I go back to Weatherley and talk to the brothers now that I don't have the sword? We'll go there because it shows the quest is not finished. So maybe there's more to it. I doubt they would want to... I didn't mean to throw the torch and then shoot it with my foot until it reached the thatched roof. That'd be stupid.
Hello again.
Hello again. You're the one that's not drunk. That's good.
Sir, accusing my father of such a heinous crime, and with no proof to back. Please go away with me.
Okay, well, quest complete, I guess. But I got some XP for becoming more famous, so I guess that's good. There's a shrine. Let's see if we can do anything there. I don't think it's going to summon a weapon and make the game crash. Indeed, it does nothing. As a teacher, do you have any technique to focus on one work, which is really hard to do? It really depends how you like to work. I mean, we were talking about IQ before, in a way, it's not about IQ, but basically our brains work differently, and some things that work for people don't work for others. So without knowing how you work, just try to see what you can do easily, what sort of tasks you can do easily, and what makes it easy for you. Is it because there's a bit of creativity involved, or is it because... And while I'm talking, I'm gonna go to Skingrad. Is it because you like to sort of reverse engineer things? And whatever it is that makes doing certain tasks easy, try to identify it and try to apply that to that more difficult thing you're trying to do. If that makes any sense. Hi! Mush is so happy to see me! And it's night time, so hopefully... no, I don't want to go to the barracks. I can never find the entrance to the castle. That's really good advice. It's like it could be my job. I mean, if it can help you, then I'd be really, really happy. But really, it's all about knowing how your brain works. Okay, wait. I came in that way, and all I had to do was go straight. Definitely makes sense to you. Brilliant. I should talk to you.
Yes, the Praetor's Guild, you said.
That's right.
Oh, the Count is quite aware of your presence, sir. He simply has no interest in granting you an audience at this time.
That's...
Now that I have seen you myself, I can't say that I blame you.
Oh, seriously?
Nevertheless, I shall endeavor to change his mind on this subject. Return tomorrow. Perhaps he will see you.
Okay, so this guy insults me and then goes, how do you do? I do just fine. And I have to wait another day. What do I do for one day? I'm fairly certain I've already explored Skingrad and its whole region quite thoroughly. And then if I go further away to places that, like these, I mean, maybe I can do that in a day. If I start from here and then travel west, that will pass the time, and it's actually a quest that I have on my quest log. It's one of the camps that I need to visit to find other Dwemer cogs and repair the Dwemer orrery. And there's an Oblivion Gate. Fine, let's do this. I mean, the last gate we closed was 4 hours ago, so I guess we can close another one. Not to mention I got a new suit of armor, and if I get some really good sigil stone, I can... blackberries. And there is a Daedric shrine as well. I did not even... Jeez. Hydrate. Alright. Please give me a few seconds. I'm gonna get myself a glass of water because I am getting quite parched indeed. I'll be right back. Okay, all right. So let's close that gate. It actually was mostly on the way to where we're going. Yeah, good. Come on. No creature around the gate? That is most unusual. If I don't see them, my cats will see them. But apparently... There we go. There was a hunger somewhere. And my cat took care of it. Well done, kitten. Let me just grab the flowers before they burn. Okay. Before we go in, let's have a look at the helmet that we got. We did the quest, got the XP, leveled up, and I didn't even check the attributes of the helmet. Yeah. Come on, inventory. Mask of Clavicus Vile, personality 20, and I can't even wear it because it's Daedric armor, and with the Mascar's overhaul you can't wear or use gear if you don't have the proper level. So glad I did that quest. And a Spriggan was killed. Ugh. This world again. Oof. There was some bad dodging there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, too much fire. That's it. Come at me with your sword, but not with your fireballs. Or shock, or any spells. One down. Let's not get too excited. And I've seen a spider. No fire, I said. Okay. Or shock. Thank you, Mifune, for distracting her. Okay, quite an entry right there. You were watching a bit of the work of Dan. Did he do the sprite himself? That's pretty cool. Oh, you mean the overlay game? Yes, he did everything himself. And it's pretty amazing. Don't need that. I don't need that, but I'll take your heart. Because that's how it is. I am a gruesome, gruesome person. Yeah. I don't know how it works. Do I pull the teeth out with my bare hands? Do I use a sword? I'm not sure. Okay, so this particular plane of oblivion, I need to, I think I need to go in that tunnel. You're someone who's always been pretty bad with art stuff. I should be careful. I have found limiting myself with color palettes or pixel amounts have brought out a better side of me creatively. I can understand that, not from my own personal experience, but I know that when Cyrodiil makes a game, the first thing he does is assign himself a certain amount of colors and then work with that and nothing else. And he likes to have just as few colors as possible. Here we are with a stony seducer. And she had nothing but an arrow for me. Mifune, what would I do without you? Die a lot more. Then again, without Mifune, my enemies wouldn't detect me as quickly as they do. Unless I just run straight for them. But that, that's a different story. So glad I recovered 3 arrows from that one. You got knocked down by my arrow. That's too bad for you. Allow me to take proper advantage of your momentary paralysis. Yep. Sucks being a Daedroth. Those containers. Swallow rune gives me +2 acrobatics. I think I already have a few of those. And my acrobatics is pretty good. What is it? What is it? Ah, was it the Harada root? That hurt me. You're looking for a 2D sprite artist for a character you need. What sort of character, Bobby Bite? I think I've been in a circle right now, which is probably not good. I need to find a different door. I agree with you, pixel art is really not that easy. Oddness von Oblivion. I don't know why I have this. But this is where I started. There's this bit that I didn't explore. So this is probably where I need to go. Characters for a small visual novel game on RPG Maker. Nice. Are you working on that game on your own or in a team? Quick, quick, come back enemy, no! I got stuck. I think it was Mifune that was in my legs. Oh, it's too bad. It looks very uncomfortable. I think I actually did hit. Alone but in team. Internet stuff. Alright. You do have a main artist. Crap, I can't shoot that. I'm sorry, Mifune, you're on your own fighting with spiders. Ugh. It's just so stupid. Can I jump there? I cannot. I have to go around and find a way to help Mifune, though, yeah, chances are he's just going to kill them all before I get to do anything at all. I think I'm seeing the corpse. Eek. You're stuck there. Stuck and dead. That's how I like my spiders. Okay. Well, if you want to, yeah, there's some random German in the game, probably because of a mod, clearly, and that one little bit was not translated. I've seen it quite a few times in my own game, and maybe it's because I've been in that particular plane of Oblivion. I don't know, but Olivia Baker, welcome. How are you doing? Did I dream that, or did I see that you took a break from streaming? Oblivion Cave, the Hate Tunnel, okay. That's towards the new cave, so we go for it. And I know how unnecessary and a little stupid it is to dodge, but sometimes you just can't help it. Ah, hunger skin. You decided to completely stop. You know what? You do what's best for you. That's a general rule. If I need translation, you speak German. I understood that it was out to the plane of Oblivion, I assume. And I haven't seen anything else in German in my game. But good to know. Good to know, because I don't know a word of German. Okay, maybe a word. Yep, sip, 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 sip. It looks like it, yes. Let him be. Fine, we'll just leave it there. Oops, 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 oops. You dead yet? You're dead. Okay, we know we haven't been there yet because this has not been looted. Now it has. And it looks as gruesome as one would want to. Yeah, exactly. That's the sort of words. Wait, I do not know Gesundheit date. You do?
Gesundheit.
Yeah. What is it?
When you sneeze, you say Gesundheit.
Doppelganger, yes. Thank you, Baldur's Gate. and D&D games in general. Could you be the exit I'm looking for? We're going to yet another Oblivion cave? No, to Von Oblivion something. I entered. I am now on the other side. Okay. And now, oh, okay. I see the one. It's the one that where you go round and round and round and round. So let's do that. And here I don't want to sneak. I want to get the heck away from the turret. No, that's not the one I was thinking of. Never mind. Health. Your mysterious voice is right. You say it when you sneeze. My mysterious voice is my very, very smart boyfriend, who tends to know the most random things. Die, spider. Die before Mifune comes back, because when Mifune comes back, and that's the main one. Okay. So we need to go further up. That puppy was like... It looks better than how you remembered it. However, I think something else is killing me. No, okay. However, I mean, I did mod the game moderately heavily, but I did not do anything for the looks of it. This is the vanilla look. For the same reason I didn't put a lot of quest mods, because it had been a while since I played the game, and HD textures or even, you know, retextures of any kind would have just been really wasted on me at this point. So it's the vanilla look. Can I just, I mean, clearly this is the way I need to go, and equally clearly I'm gonna get myself stuck trying to take a shortcut that I shouldn't. Yes. Well, no, not mwahahaha. Yes, mwahahaha. Normally you need to go in the turrets to open those gates. Now I saved myself that trouble, but I have very limited space to fight. And to fight in small confined places, especially against enemies that have fireballs. Just not a good idea. Okay, one down. Come on, die. You know you want to. You're so close to dying. Enough with the fireballs, I said. I am made of wood after all. Dead? Dead? Yes. No. How many times did I trick myself? Ouch. How many times did I trick myself? With my marksman skill, I can actually knock them out for a second, and it's the same animation as when they die. Okay. The fire crocodile looks very goofy. It's we were talking about it last week. It's a Daedroth. I don't know if you've played Morrowind, but in Morrowind, Daedroth are sort of skinny, gnarly creatures, and they're really, really quite deadly. Like, you see one, unless you're quite powerful, you want to steer clear of them. And here, they look like goofy crocodiles indeed, that spit fireballs. Why fireballs? They're lizards. In Morrowind they have a poison spell, which makes more sense. And Zeriva, welcome, welcome. There we go. I was ready for it. I was ready for it. How you doing, Zer? It is long time no see indeed. All those streams you weren't there. Is it because I wasn't streaming with Audel? Is that why? You can tell me, I can take it. You definitely play Morrowind. Good. Then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Another branch of them. Wait. I do not remember much from the game, only dying underwater if you stay too long. Yes, there is that. Did I get tinier? No. But I have moved the camera, so the camera is further away, and yeah, I could make myself bigger, I guess. You missed Ariel streams, yes, this week or last week? I don't remember. We were playing Shadowrun. The classic Shadowrun. I'm sure we'll get back to it at some point. Between exams and between capture the flag competitions, we'll get back to it. Well, there's a different kind of soft dogs, and there are different kinds of those. Yes, and these are. If we're still talking about the Daedroth, they're the same. This is just a. Well, technically they're the same. That's the Oblivion version of them. And they're not at all scary. And not as scary. First thing first. Checking what's the deal with the septims. You like the sloth emote, sir? Well, I'm glad you do. I felt I had to remove the sloth because the raccoons, because they were getting a bad rep, and I felt that was unfair for those cute little raccoons. Sorry, Mifune, you got fireballed. And we have one naked seducer. Eesh. And one dead naked seducer. That was carrying nothing, but then again she was naked, so we didn't really expect her to have anything in her pockets. Which evil satanic raccoons? No, they're not. They're cute. You like the new slots? I'm glad you do. What I wanted to do was to reduce the amount of space they take in the chat, so they don't, you know, clog the chat with things that are not chat. I guess. Aha, I see you. It's a shame there were no enemies there. Thank you for making it rain, Prof, sharing all the septims with everyone in the chat. Oh, there was something. Couldn't you be under the trap? They have no manners. That's what's happening. I'll take your skin. Do I really want to skin those creatures, pull their teeth out, tear their hearts from their bloody corpses? Is this really what I dreamed of when I left the forest to become a powerful Dryad? I doubt it. I really do doubt it. And I'm not even sneaking, stupid me. No wonder I was not doing critical damage anymore. To the flesh spire we go. Run! What's the deal? You open the door and there's 3 spiders behind it. Fortunately, I think they didn't see me. Good, good, good. Stay over there. Oops. Oh, nice. That's quick save. That was pretty good. I mean, it's a hot mess right here at my feet. But I feel safer now. If you wanted to do that, you could have stayed in the forest. True. Spiders can't open doors. That's a very fair point. Is the game that smart? That only enemies with hands can follow? And then what about clan fears? I mean, they do have little hands like that, but that's what the spiders want you to think. And wait, they do have arms. They do. I mean, these Daedra spiders at the very least. I think they were just really confused. They saw Mifune and they were like, cat! And completely ignored me, and that's fine by me. What is that other emote? Hello to Emily. I don't know that. Where did you get those emote from? What sort of channel is it, Zerv? Not dead. Oh, you're gonna shoot arrows at me? Isn't that a little cowardly? There. For a second I thought that it had 2 hearts and I was like, uh-oh, no. No, we are not picking up broken items. We're carrying enough crap already. There we go. But I do want your arrows, yes. There was another one. A Daedric Lord. Ooh, Daedric Lord boots. Heavy armor. I am so using heavy armor next time. Nothing will stop me. Apart from maybe Ming being, you know, absent-minded and forgetting that I wanted to play with a heavy armored person. Some kind of soul gifted me a sub for a Halloween 4545 channel. Don't know them. Anyway, how are you, Dun Dun? I'm good. I have not kidnapped cats, but I did think of you the other weekend because we went to the park for a jog, no less. And on the way to the park, there was a cat sitting, you know, in a meatloaf shape. There was a cat, and that was the funniest cat ever. Ooh, sorry. No, you. Oh, damn it. Oh, and now you fall. That's good. There was a cat, but that was the funniest cat. Imagine cats with really big, fluffy fur and flat-faced. You see the type? And the owners of that cat had decided to give it the poodle cut. So really short, and then all the fluffiness, and really short, and around the face all the fluffiness as well, and the tip of the tail. That poor, we call it the poodle cat now, but that poor kitten. But the reason why I thought about you is not because the cat looked ridiculous, it's because it had a collar with a medallion and it said, I have an owner, do not take me home. And so I thought of you there. Thought that with you spreading horrible stories of me catnapping kittens from the street, and now people were wary of me taking their cat. Alexander, hello, welcome to the stream. You remember seeing Daedroth and Clanfear with 2 hearts somewhere in someone's Morrowind game. I jokingly thought at the time that they were Gallifreyan's Daedra. Oh, sorry, Mifune. I heard you fight and I let you do it all by yourself. You're the bravest, Mifune. You're the bravest. Let's continue our ascension. Next time when the owners won't be around, you will get the cat. The owners weren't around. Uh-oh. Okay, let's get serious there for a second. Yes. I heard the little sound that confirms they're dead. Pearl, I'll take it. Nothing. Well, clearly also butt naked enemy. No. Didn't take time to charge my arrow. And that's better. And we also have a fire Atronak. Oh, it's dead. And stupid turrets. Where's the way? Where's the way? Yeah, and a spider. A spider that opened the door, by the way. Somehow. See? Hydrate. I'm on it, Onion. You saw once, it's lion like cat style or something. That was really ridiculous. And it's not even like, I mean, having sort of a mane I get, but that was the poodle style and nothing else really. Oh, sorry Onion, you lost this time. Prof. What's a very elegant way of explaining that someone lost a slot game? It happens. It really does happen. And Prof, you were saying there was a picture I saw online of a big fluffy cat laying on a bed next to a big ball of cat hair that had been molded into a cat shape and given paper eyes, and here it was captioned, "When you comb enough hair from your cat to make another cat." And the spiders got clever, clearly. I think they were hiding their true potential before. I think that's what happened there. You know, didn't want to show all their aces. Try to lull me into being overconfident. Frost. Dead. Why don't they get hit by the fireballs, huh? Okay, I'm assuming that Fire Puppy wouldn't care one rat's. Wouldn't care. What's the expressions? Not a rat's ass. Still, it was indeed a Frost Atronak. And a Fire Puppy. And a Hunger. Thank you for the heart. And then we open the door. Quick, good. I thought I had missed that one, to be perfectly honest. Wouldn't it be nice if I could shoot this one before it reaches me? Right now, I think it's going for the nearest door and it's going to be traveling until it finds me. Or just come down here. Let me prep that arrow. Gotcha. Phew, Prof, you could make cats that way by snatching them. It's much more fun. Enough with the cat snatching stories. It's not true. I rescued a feral kitten. A friendly feral kitten, but feral nonetheless. Okay. Last what level of the tower, I guess. And it always gets so messy here. I don't know how they can detect me from where they detect me, but they always do, and they always come running, and the big battle is fought here. And this time, just this time, they're gonna make me lie. Yeah. Just stay there for a sec. Good. Fire puppy. And there it is. Yeah, fireball. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. There you are. Who else? By the way, are you done with the Ludum Dare games? Yes, Eriva, pretty much. We did 2 streams, and overall we played maybe 30 games, which is not that much in the grand scope of things, but that's quite a few. So yes, we're done with LD games for the time being, and we're just waiting for the results now, like everybody else. By the way, guys, if you're curious about those game jams that I keep mentioning, then you might want to check those. And basically, for a short amount of times and on a given theme, people make games, and then you can play them, all of them. And if you actually make games yourself, then it's a pretty way to, you know, test your skills and get some feedback. I don't want to shoot the clan fear. The clan fear is an illusion. It does not exist. We good? We're getting there. Is Ariel happy about how many ratings he received and comments? In the end he got 20 something ratings, which is just enough. You need 20, right? Or 25? 20. And then the comments, I mean, I feel like he would tell you himself, I felt the comments were mostly fair. I don't want the novice alembic. And well, Oriole's games, again, I feel they tend to always have the same flow. Is this for me? Yes, that's for me. And it is that they're not easy to play. Simple as that. Which is not a flaw in itself. I really should rephrase. But they are very challenging, and not everyone enjoys a game that's very challenging. And when you're doing a game jam and people are going to judge your game, well, you kind of want them to like it. Hey, Malice! Malice, I was thinking about you yesterday, because you won't believe it. I was playing Daggerfall, and I considered tweeting at you just before I started, because you had told me so many times I should play Daggerfall, and then I didn't. Sorry. And that's one gate destroyed. Let's check out the Daedric Shrine. Now that we've done one quest for one Daedra and got one perfectly useless reward that we can't even put on. But who knows, maybe this one is going to be the best one. The video is on the girl streamer channel. Is it just GS? Yeah, it's there. It's in their VODs. Then again, I didn't do very much in 3 hours. Oh, it's Meridia. I like Meridia. She's one of the better Daedra, don't you think? Let's see what she wants. I do not have the proper offering. Priestess, tell me. No, I don't want to. I nearly stole from her. No, it's not. Good to know. Thank you, Javolia. I've been good, really. Yeah, I've been good. Still streaming twice a week. and the week feels a little long. Like I'll play on Monday, and I'm super hyped on Monday, but I have to wait until Friday and Saturday to stream again. But you know, I can't complain. Really, I cannot. And we even have a bit of sun in London. Well, not right now, it's nighttime, but it's also, it feels good. It's, you know, it gives you energy, so not complaining really. Zeriva, you're saying it really depends on who finds your game. Some people give up after the first try without really giving the game a chance. But with Oudel's game, you know, that's not gonna work. Let me pull up a link for you guys. There, if you want to try some admittedly challenging games, then you might want to give those a try. There's all kinds of games. Some of them have been made in 1 hour, others in 48 hours, others in 72 hours. They're all extremely pretty, really pretty pixel art, but also quite challenging. A lot of them, shall we say. Do you mind? You do mind. Friday morning. Yes, Friday morning. I know, Onion, you can't join us on Friday morning. But I'm really trying to stream on Sundays as well, and typically more people can join on Sunday without having to lose too many hours of their sleep. Yes, it's a good thing Outdal got his 20-something ratings. Could be all good, and he could rank very high. I mean, I really hope so. And sometimes it's really odd because there are games like we feel, oh, this is brilliant, and it doesn't rank really high, and others where Outdal felt like, yeah, I made a game and it ranked pretty high. So, you know, we don't know how people think. And yes, I'm in London. London it is. So, who is the priest? Oh, you're like a priest.
What business do you have with Meridia, Lady of Infinite Energy?
I want to know how to, you know.
The spark of life is within you, and you are welcome here at Meridia's shrine. It is possible she will speak to you under certain conditions.
Yeah, spill the beans.
Give an offering at this shrine.
Yeah?
Meridia demands tribute in the form of the remains of her enemies, the undead.
What remains? Just bones?
Spark of life. Leave an
Because I tend to not pick those up, but I could find them quite easily. Oh, hello. You're selling things. Watermelon! I have to buy it. I have to buy it for you, Onion. That's possibly the most useless purchase I've done ever. Where was I? I'd also say I agree with how it is with big game jams. Difficult games are risky, and games that take a lot of reading to understand how it works are the same risky. And that's the type of game that Outlaw likes to make. But then, you know, making the game is the fun. Yes, Malice, I did make a voice for Mistress Therana with my own little voice. I mean, give it a try. Give it a try. You might like it. I do know that Mistress Therana is one of those NPCs that people really like, and it's very likely that every time you play the game and you talk to her, you sort of imagine a voice, and obviously it's not the same as mine and the way she speaks. So it might be not your cup of tea, and that's fine. Feel free to drop me a line. PM me on the Discord if you want, and tell me what you think. I'm going to rework the recordings a little bit to make them better. I'd like to say even better, but I'm not really a good judge. Jordan, loot is pissing you off. Why is it broken? Anyone else having issues? What loot do you mean? Because there's lots of loots. You mean loot? I know loot for the mod order. I don't know which loot you mean. But go ahead, rant if it makes you feel better. Definitely. You're right, sir. That's modding loot, but I don't use loot anymore. Oh yes, for Skyrim. You're right. Skyrim is still using loot. Do you have the latest version? I haven't used it since I installed my Skyrim, so that's a year ago. So I can't really tell you. If anybody's got experience with loot recently not working and fixed it, please do let us know. Yes, that's the thing with the ratings, isn't it? Someone who got rated by 50 people might be ranked lower than someone who just got the bare, yes, I don't have the bones, I know, the bare amount of ratings and will rank higher. So no, it's never perfect, but I don't want to do the Merida quest right now. I want to do this one because there should be a camp not too far from here. I mean, that's why I'm there in the first place. Yes, that way. And there's also a village, so let's try to discover the village while we're at it. And this is an area with loads of flowers, so let's try to harvest 2 leaves. It's a start. And Ninroot. And we have discovered a new region. Uh-oh. With bears. That's not what I was expecting to find here. I think I may have shot my will-o'-the-wisp. No, not dead yet. There was a hiccup of life. Westwild Brown Bear Den Hunter. That's quite a title. And the cub. I'm sorry, little cub. You really shouldn't have attacked me. Sorry, it looks like Shardok key. Well, I'll take your cheese, your key, and your septims. And we're gonna save and have a look. What's up? Getting more feedback and getting some fame might be much more important, depending on what you want. It does. And normally with game jams, that's what we were saying on the Discord, right? With game jams, the fun is to play your game, to get experience making games, and to get some honest feedback. Uh-oh. And the game crashed. Maybe I shouldn't be going in there. We'll try a second time though. It could be just, you know, a random crash for no reason. Dan, you've been doing Solid Game Day for the past 7 months or so. You probably got to stop and do some work in the summer. As fun as it is making games and then, you know, having people play your games, yeah, it barely pays. You need to try and build a community where I can dedicate time to it. Absolutely. Time is such a precious thing though. Loading. By the way, with Daggerfall, did you see my suggestion I tweeted at you? Make sure to have teleport. I did see at that point, okay, there's 2 things happening. At that point I didn't have a spell, and because I was playing Unity, I don't think the spells are completely implemented just yet. So I couldn't do that, but I definitely took a note of it. Because yes, you don't want to have to walk all the way back. But I'll definitely continue with Daggerfall. I don't know when. I like Unity because you can, like, the movement is so natural. I like Daggerfall Unity. Sorry, Aurel looked at me like, how dare you say such things in my presence? It was with Unity. I just felt curious, I guess. So there were no spells, and my first character, it was both funny and sad. My first character was a battle mage. Let's save again and try to go in. But a battle mage without spells, I was in trouble from the beginning. So I created a second character. I made an assassin that could actually use that ebony dagger, and it went a lot better. Like there was just no comparison. I felt like a goddess playing with my assassin. When am I going to play the Russian mod? Zerv, I don't know how to say that. Probably never. Probably never. The thing is, I do like, you know what? Yes, I'm gonna steal the tomato and the carrots, but I'm going to eat them straight away. Yeah, by the fire. And yes, I'm eating in a dead man's house. I did not kill the man. I had no chance to save him. And those carrots are gonna go bad before anybody comes around, so you know, I think I might as well. Yeah, the thing is about when I do a mod review, I want to do a mod review that's going to be positive. Even though I am going to have some feedback and I'm gonna have some minor complaints, but I don't want to make a review of a mod and say it's bad or that I don't like it. And I wouldn't like that Russian mod. That's definitely not my cup of tea. So I stole the carrots and the tomatoes. There they are, carrots. It's just a little snack before moving on to the next bandit camp. That was 24 units. Whew! That watermelon, very, very filling. And we continue towards the camp. It's that one. I'm not gonna harvest those plants though. Wait a second. I think, and I might be a bit cheaty, but when I use the spell to harvest, I'm actually not stealing those. Mwahahaha. And my pets are just going crazy against the bears. Hydrate. No. I didn't say it's bad. I'm saying it's not something I like, which is different. And yes, I can definitely appreciate the amount of work that went in that with creating the models, but it's not my cup of tea, so I wouldn't be able to recommend the mod, and that's what I want to do. That's what I want to be able to do. But I didn't say it was bad. Chug, chug, chug. Yes, that's what I'm doing. More teddy bears. I mean, clearly it's the region. I don't want to have to kill you little bears. Oh, but wait a second. I should have a charm spell somewhere, so I don't have to kill them. So, you know, I can put my money where my mouth is. Rather than, you know, draw my bow as I say, but I don't want to kill you. And you look like an enemy. In the previous camp with the other bandit, it was already dead because unfortunately for him there was a bunch of Imperial guards. But no, that's not the guy I want, for he doesn't have any Dwemer items. So we push on towards the camp and let's get our sneak on. Ugh. I am totally ignoring that Oblivion gate that I see over there. I'm not gonna go there. Not gonna go there. We just closed one. And that would be the dead bandit. Oh, it's just the way they die. It's very, very cute. You know, as cute as dead can be. A Dwarven Kohero, got it. Lockpicks, nice. Coffee beans, always. Boots of the Eel, resist shock 5%. It's not bad, but it's not good enough for my character right now. You feel a deja vu. There's a lot of deja vus everywhere, especially if you have good memory. So I don't want to go to the gate. I mean the Oblivion Gate. I don't want to go there. But I still need to kill the time basically before I can go and try to speak to the Count of Skingrad. So maybe exploring that Iliad ruin would be a good way to pass the time. Efficient way to pass the time. Sure, I could just loiter, but that's not very useful. And by the way, which one is my new... Am I even getting new sigil stones? I thought I already had those two. I definitely had that and that, so that should be... I got a feeling I'm not getting sigil stone. Could it be the fact? Because I have too many? In that case, that's really unfair. That bowl that I stole by mistake, let's not. That wasn't much to repair. I'm just wondering, I did pick up a couple of good bows, so maybe I can enchant those. Yes, I did get this one. Look at that. 31 damage, and I can equip it. It's basically almost a Daedric bow. And that's one that I picked up in a ruin. 28 damage and enchanted. Ooh, looking fancy. I should use this one until it runs out of charges. Armor wise, I mean, I really like that. The resist magic is mwah. The shield 15 allows me to just wear a robe rather than a whole suit of armor. And the only thing is, blunt has no point for me. Block has no purpose at all. And the 25% damage taken goes to Magicka is useless unless I find a spell that I can use. But the only spell that I have is with alteration, because that's the only magic I'm good at, is this. Burden 120 points. That being said, 120 points, that's quite a bit, isn't it? Was that a touch spell? It is a touch spell. But if I can cast it at my enemies and then, you know, run backwards the way I like to do to escape my enemies, then it could be useful. And I shouldn't have problems to replenish my mana. What time is it? Traveling back, I think, is gonna put me back in Skingrad too soon. So let's go towards the ruin. I'm just going to ignore this gate, at least for the time being. And let's face it, the gates, you close one, two more pop up. Getting hungry. It looks like that one piece of pizza that I had got digested. Oh wow, that wolf was just thrown at me. Gotta love the physics in Oblivion and Skyrim actually. Talwinque, that again, that rings a bell. But then again, it could be that every spell rings a bell. And now I'm just noticing, I think I cannot cast that spell. Is it because I don't have enough mana? 142. My skill level is too low. Uh-oh, crap. Mifune, kill the snake. Kill the snake. Kill the snake, kittens. Eesh. It's horrible, it's ugly. but I feel that shooting arrows is probably a waste. So we're gonna go and try to hack it and slash it. That's the idea. Okay, get the sword. Let's do it. I did find short sword of freezing. Let's go with that. Eesh. Snake poison. Yay. Okay, sneak. I love my pets, but when I'm sneaking, I have entered one of the places where I could find something. Well, maybe. Mifune, I'm gonna tell you to stay there. The permadeath for Morrowind is happening tomorrow. Tomorrow is the permadeath challenge. The game is ready. We've already, it was it was Monday. It was this Monday. Oh crap. Oh, more mercenary. I don't think I have a shield on right now. Am I even hitting that idiot? Yeah, I don't have a shield on. So unless I can really sneak up on my enemy, there's really no point using a blade. Tomorrow Morrowind. Can I still give suggestion for the last challenge? Well, that's what I was gonna say. On Monday I had a poll and people voted. The handicaps that I have for my permadeath Morrowind is 1. I had a random starting location. I was lucky I started in Ebonheart, so not in the middle of nowhere with monsters everywhere. And the second handicap was how the points were distributed among my skills. And that was quite nasty because... Oh, and I was a monk. The class was... I didn't choose it. I answered the questionnaire and I was a monk. And then I started my main skills. I have like 5 or 10. It's just quite terrible. And my 2 goals are destroy the Camonatong. So I'm gonna have to kill the Duke's brother. I forgot his name right now. And free 30 slaves. And collect 1 piece of each limeware object that exists. And if you have a suggestion for challenge, I'm not going to add it to that character, but I would definitely love to have more suggestions for goals and or handicap for the Morrowind permadeath. I would definitely like that. What about something, if you want to get a new follower, you have to kill the previous one. But that's definitely a handicap. And it's horrible. It's brilliant. Could you please do me a favor and add that in the Discord so I don't forget about it? I really like it. Onion came up with an extra rule that said that if one of my characters survived and completed her goals, then I could create a companion, that this character would become a companion. And I really like that way. They're not completely gone, and I might not use them as companion, but I would at least put them as NPCs in the game so I can talk to them, and I would probably add a few lines of dialogue where they would reminisce about their adventures. That'd be so nice. It's in my style, I guess. What do you mean, Zerv, that it's in my... It's pretty cruel, but I had the feeling that you would like it. No. It's just, it's clearly a handicap in the way that it would be so hard for me to have to lose a companion to take another one. Oh, you make me look like a horrible person. Do you really think I'm that bad? Is that what's happening there? And people who don't know me and who don't know you are gonna take your word for it. And I'm gonna go, I don't know, I was watching that stream and the streamer is the most horrible person. Like, she enjoys killing her companions and all kinds of horrible things. Am I sneaking? I am sneaking now. trap here that was triggered already, I guess. It's good I have my will-o'-the-wisp following, giving me a little bit of light, so we don't have to go in there, you know, and enjoy a monochrome oblivion. Okay, so I found the way we will use to leave the place. Well done me. Right now it's just not useful at all. Excuse me. I am quite hungry, people. Quite hungry. And that's how you trigger the trap. I don't know who triggered it before, or... yeah, that's a failed trap. Okay, we started out here. And Mifune, I changed my mind. Mifune, please follow me. Meow. Skull and bone. I'm taking one of each, not because I have a sickening curiosity for corpses and dead bodies, but I need that for Merida, to prove that the undead are also my enemies. Okay, you. No, let's kill you because you're not moving. Oh, I know my microphone is quite good. I don't know if I was able to pick up my stomach rumbling. Okay, more people we can snipe. There's a light that moved over there. Maybe it's coming towards me. Ah, she said. Oh yes, Archer, do try to shoot me with your arrows. Elven Scimitar, me. And you're the leader. Oh, and you're not dead. Sorry, we'll fix that very, very soon. What did we get? An Ash Slave? And this guy hasn't seen me. Dwemer Ivory Bow, 28, not bad. We'll take it. Good. Dwemer Bow though, not really good. Vala Fragment, oh wow, they're worth quite a bit. Not sure I'll be able to get a very, very good price out of them, but good. Nice gain with the slots. Did we miss a button or a lever somewhere? That's not where I came from, because there are traps here, so we'll try to go down there soon. I think this is it for now. Okay. Can we just jump and not get hit? Or better still, we can trigger the traps and not really trigger the traps. Okay, I can go with that. Okay, anyone else here? Please carry a torch that way. Wait, is there a trap there? No. Sometimes there's the one that, you know, goes all along this, and I don't like that one at all. Admittedly, no trap is particularly likable, but this one is, I don't know, it scares me more than the others, shall we say. I don't want to pick those up because I don't really need them. Ooh, I can attempt. I can actually attempt to open this one. Let's quick save and see how many lockpicks we're gonna waste. It can be anything between 51 and 1. We might be going towards 51. Are you kidding me? Wow. Wow. All that for that. And I'm not reloading. Otherwise it feels too much like cheating. Where's everybody? Maybe that way? In my permadeath run, you can load games anytime you want. No, absolutely not. It's not really an Iron Man, because Iron Man you're not allowed to save at all. But in my permadeath, I will save regularly because it's Morrowind, and Morrowind may crash at any time. So I need to have a save game to load. I need to have a save game to load if the game has crashed. But I will not be allowed to reload the game because I died, because then it's not permadeath. Or reload the game if the fight is not going too well and I think I'm gonna die and I don't wanna, so I reload. No. So yes, saving, but that's only to make sure I don't lose my progress if the game crashes. That'd be yep. Oh, you poor bastard, you didn't see me? That's one down. Eesh, no, I missed that. I just don't want to kill Mifune. And you there. And you there. What's up with those sneaky archers? Don't go away. There we go. Cowardly sneaky archers. Can you believe that? Do you have good arrows I can take? Yes, elven arrows are good. And iron heads. Sure. Let's go back. Why am I murdering these innocent people? They're not innocent. They're aggressive and they're attacking me. Yes. I don't do murder. I do self-defense. And loot. It's just that. Nothing more. Sorry, bandit. Ooh, Ashlander bow! I mean, it's not good, but it's Ashlander. And, you know, Morrowind, so I have to pick it up. No! Why would you start walking now? Ah, she said, and then died. Just like that. Maple bow, no, that's really not interesting. No, shafts, yes. Arrow of illumination. Oh, that sounds good. Horseman bow, not good. Let's have a quick look around for, you know, potential loot. And you are White Witch Amalia. Are you important? You poisoned your mace, but that was not good enough to keep you alive. I'll definitely need that. Robe of the White Witch. We'll try it on. It looks pretty. And she doesn't need it anymore. Can't open that. And with the, what, 3 lockpicks that I have left, I probably wouldn't be lucky enough. Yes. Sure. I'm not sure that the enchantment on my bow is doing anything with my enchanted arrows. Let's see if the charges are actually being used. If they're not, then that definitely answers my question. But I don't see the enemies burning. And the bow is enchanted with a fire enchantment. So that could be a hint that they're not taking the fire damage. Oh, but no, I'm using this one. Okay. I thought I was using that one. Let's try. And it gives me the greater magicka flow. I so need to find a good alteration spell that is somewhat useful in battle and that I can cast. Because between that bow that restores my magicka as the ethereal flow thingy that we saw in the message, my robe that transforms the damage I take into magicka, I could become a decent battle archer. It's a thing. It's a battle archer thing. Map. Gonna go that way. Apparently that's where the door is. Well, at least there's a quest marker of some sort. It might be the shortest way to the exit. Yes, because I am now in Talwinke something. But I've actually... No, wait a second. Talwinke, that's where I need to go. I haven't been there. That is the main area. Okay, let's just go through to make sure that I know the map. Yes, most of it. And that's the way out. I don't want to go out just yet. Even though I got the Vala stone, that is probably the most valuable thing to be found in here. So I want to go round all the way there. Let's do that. Let's run. Hopefully there's no enemies that I forgot or that respawned. It could be, you know, either. Actually, I haven't run that corridor just yet. So maybe I'm taking a risk. But then I'm running so fast that my enemies, you know, by the time they realize that I was there, but I've explored that. So I've explored everything. Okay. Well then, my job is done. Let's get out that way. That's where I was afraid there would be a trap. And I want to go there. Somehow I doubt I can jump that. I am fairly agile. I can jump pretty high, but not that distance, I don't think. We'll try when we're outside just to see how far I can jump. Is that even the way? That is the way. So I was right, the Vala stone really was the most valuable thing to find in there. And now might be a good time to return to Skingrad, hopefully. Enough time has passed, and if not, I'll just go to the inn. Ah, I want to sneeze. Okay, better. Okay, let's see. middle of the night. I kind of doubt the Duke will receive me, but he who never tries never succeeds. But seeing as the steward is probably sleeping right now, I don't think. So, since there's food laid out, I suppose, for people who need to wait, like me. Sweet go. No, I stole it, the sweet cake. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Darn. Current bounty 1. I'm gonna pay the gold. Ah. That's so stupid. It's crazy stupid. Let's get a room in the inn. Like, I saw the grapes. It's not, I was not gonna steal. I saw the grape. And because, I think it's because the value of the grape is lower. Look. Oh no, okay. I honestly, genuinely thought that I was allowed to eat the grapes. Or I'm just not gonna find a place to sleep here because I'm not a guard and I'm not a duke, apparently. Darn, I was caught stealing a sweet roll. A sweet roll of all the things. And it's not a good place as fast travel. It's not a good place to just go to town. Can't go to town from the castle. Oh, hello. Hey, hello. You're sneaky looking sort. What? I've had enough of these insults, honestly. That's a place to sleep. You wish you could arrest your flatmate for eating your cheese? Do they really do that? Don't let them, or replace the cheese with a rotten one and put a French name on it. So it looks like cheese wheel. So it looks like some fancy French cheese, but in fact it's just rotten baked custard. Yummy.
What's the difference?
What's the difference? Do solve your capture the flag puzzles, will you? Can I have a bed for the night?
I have a lovely room on the corner if you're interested.
20? It's not so bad.
Upstairs and look for the door on the right at the end of the hall.
Thank you. Go upstairs. Whoa. Okay, I like how he says back off and then he walks up to me. Those people. Unbelievable. So, end of the corridor. I'm guessing I have to go higher up. Everything with French label on it makes it eatable. It's an old trick in the book. Yeah, well, do that. Make them regret eating your cheese. I'm guessing that's my room? Yes, because my luggage is right here. Let's rest. We've closed 2 Oblivion gates. We've explored countless ruins. We killed Umbra. Let's not forget about that. It was quite an achievement. I think we do deserve a good night rest. Anything that I can use in there? No. While I'm at it, I have those things that I collected. I have to sell them. I keep forgetting. Dagger of Freezing. I do not need you right now. The enchanted arrows. I'm sort of saving them. This one is a nice bow. I like it. And the charges have been used a little bit. We keep this one to enchant it one day. We keep this one when we run out of enchantment. Wit Splinter. I don't know how I got this one, but Wit Splinter, I like the name. Drains the intelligence. a good name. Can I now talk to the Duke, you think? And if the Duke refuses to talk to me, I swear I'll eat his grapes. I'll do it. Without the guard seeing me. I mean, I'm a member of the Thieves Guild and I'm super sneaky. People can, like, they see me walk and they know that I'm super sneaky. So that's got to be a lot of sneak right there. And Oblivion crashed. Why would you do that, Oblivion? Is it because I've been loading cells too quick? I really want to talk to the Duke though. So, reloading play. Nothing to drink, nothing to eat. He told you to back off so he could easily go, so he could go forward easily instead of you stayed in place and he had to push me. Oh, it was my fault. Is that what you're saying, Zerv? Clearly. Oh no. Okay, we haven't lost too much time, but I don't feel like redoing what we've just done, so I take it as a sign. You know how it is. Oblivion and Morrowind and Skyrim, they always know best when it's time to give it a rest, and so that's what I'm gonna do, guys. I am going to give it a rest. I'm going to warm up some pizza, because I haven't eaten anything since I had that one piece of pizza all these hours ago, and I am really hungry. True story. In the meanwhile though, I definitely want to thank you so much, guys, for turning up. It's been lovely to see all of you, and a lot of you we hadn't seen in a long time, so it was just really cool to talk to you again, to, you know, find out what's new with you, make sure you're all feeling good. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you maybe tomorrow if you're around. We are playing Skyrim. Wow, sorry, we are playing Morrowind. It's the permadeath character. It's a Khajiit monk trying to use bows and arrows. We'll see how it goes. And if I don't see you tomorrow, then I wish you a lovely night, a lovely Sunday. I hope you can enjoy your weekend to the fullest. Feel free to stop by in the Discord. It will be lovely to get to know you even better there. That's it. I'm done. I'm out. Have a good time, guys. Bye bye. Wait, there was a subscription. John Villa. How did I miss that? How did the chat not tell me? John Villa, I'm so sorry I didn't thank you when that happened. Thank you so much for the sub. Have a good night, everyone.
Love is in the air.